for my Bitcoin.
Good to see you all.
Did you know listeners that are going on? Did you know you could take off?
See you.
Good time. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Here we are, Collector's Figure, episode 20, season 2, episode 26. We got not a whole lot to talk about. It's just a few releases, and then we'll be talking about Secret Invasion towards the end of the show. You know, some changes to Hot Toys, things that I think we missed last week, or just maybe it dropped on Tuesday. But yeah, we'll be talking about that, and then I'm super stoked to be talking about Secret Invasion towards the end of the show. Heavy spoilers if you haven't watched the first episode yet, so we'll be going into it for sure. And to do that with me here is Blue Tattoo, Michael Elliott, and Alex Montano, who just entered the building.
Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. It's great to see you.
Ooh,
See, man.
What's in the glass, Mr. Montano?
Tomato juice.
Ah,
Tomato juice.
Yeah.
very good. Very good.
Yeah. Very healthy.
Logan's in the chat. He said he'll be on just a second.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also in the chat, some guy, OG fan. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Hello, everyone.
Good old some guy.
Always here. Appreciate it. But, as we start every week, hello. It's good to see you. And we got a show and tell coming up. Got the new intro. I had to put up the new intro. I was going to wait for 100 episodes, but I figured I liked it too much to not do it. So, got the new intro up.
Also, throwing controversy in there as well. Was there AI used in the making?
Yes, there was. Yes, there was. It was too cool not to. Other than
Dude, I've been playing around with AI, man, for like the past year. I've learned to recognize it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's there.
Until they advance it more, at least right now, you can kind of tell eventually it's going to get to a point where you're not going to know.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably the coolest AI I've seen in a while, though. That video usage there. It was fun making it. You could turn everybody into aliens or vampires or jokers. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, but was anybody got anything to show off this week?
I got two things. Finally, my lightsaber that was lost, it finally appeared.
Oh, nice. Your shelves look so different, dude.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Everything
It was lost in the mail? Or what?
I thought it was lost. Luckily, it wasn't. It was just delayed.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it up.
Who's going first? I got something too. Okay, go ahead, Al. Wait a minute, that's two now. How many you got now?
He's got like 4.
Gee.
Give him the screen.
Whose is that? Whose saber is that one? Anyone in particular?
This is Luke's.
Is that Luke's?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I shouldn't recognize it because I do have a replica. It's a real small. It's the size of like a magic marker.
Yeah. Got this one.
Yeah.
Where's your 6th scale?
It's gone.
Yep.
Talk about
It's just-
clean
yeah.
looking display.
Shelves look so different now.
I have like 5 figures left.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. And this one, Darth Vader.
Nice. I like that Vader one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that the acrylic. I guess that's acrylic cases. That's sweet.
Yeah, the stands and display, yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, but like I have one,
Big shot.
I have six scale figures left in the collection.
Real?
I sold like 65.
What?
Wow.
I sold 65
Holy
figures.
Impressive.
cow, bro. You
Yeah.
see, you're the first one in the community that there's only one other, and I think that was oh my god, I can't get his name in my head. Watch him all the time. Oh, come on. He has the statues. Casual nerd. He sold a bunch of his statues off, but then again, all of a sudden, now his place is full of statues again. I was I thought he was getting out of it and doing something different. Then he brings in these miniatures. But
Yeah.
now the big ones are coming back. I'm like, well, wait a minute, you just sold big ones. What's going on? But you're the only one that I know so far because the other guys have been talking about, I want to sell this off and do this and I want to change this. Literally, you're the only one I know that literally almost like sold out most and just totally revamped everything. 65 figures, and how long did it take you? A couple of months, right? Because you only announced it a
Yeah.
few months ago.
Yeah, it didn't take that long.
How were you able
I
to
think
sell
that it was
out?
because I had a lot of figures that people wanted. So
Obviously.
yeah. Like people still owe me money for some, but I already packed them up and I have to move soon. So it's also like I'm gonna
Oh, do you?
redesign my whole collecting room.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna change everything. But yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
like it's weird. It's weird. Like I still feel weird to not see my figures. But like when I got this lightsaber today, it was like, you know what? I can get over it. I can get over it.
Oh yeah.
what is Buen Dio Gante or Gianti? Buen Dio Gianti stand for? Triple Dust says it in the chat. Buen Dio Gianti.
That's good day, people.
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
No,
Pronounce it for me.
it's buen dia, gente.
Buen Dia Gente.
Yes.
Buen Dia Gente. Very good.
Good.
I
Spanish.
actually, when I was younger, we had I forgot what the term was called, but you had to take foreign language. So when I was a kid, I did Spanish and French. Aced them
Nice.
both. Aced them both, and I couldn't remember anything but Buenos Dias now. But
Buenos noches.
I've always been
Good.
good with that. I'm good with like rolling the tongue.
Donde está el baño?
Good. That's all you need, man. That's all you need.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta be
all
able
you
to
need.
roll that tongue.
That's all you
Yeah, man,
need.
your collection looks pretty good. You got
Yeah,
a
they
new
give me
camera?
compliments in the
Yeah,
in the
appreciate
chat
it.
too.
Yeah,
No,
I moved.
no, he just cleaned his house. That's all. No,
Yep.
It's like it's a wider shot, so yeah, it looks.
Yep.
Yeah, I pushed
Yeah, it does look really crisp and good. No,
the desk
Yeah.
back so you can see kind of most of it. There's another one, another detail up and another one of these guys over there. But you can see the new shelf. It's not complete yet. That's gonna be the Marvel guys. And as soon as I get risers and stuff like that, it's gonna be all Marvel. You can see Doc and Marty there just chilling. They're not Marvel.
I like how yours, it doesn't look junky. Like there's a lot of folks, and they're just so crowded. But I mean, yours almost looks like a showroom. I really like the layout.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going.
Yeah,
for.
you have a lot, but it doesn't look too
It
crowded.
doesn't exactly. Yeah, it doesn't look
good.
overcrowded. Stuff like that. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get it all completed, I'll do a tour and whatnot, because there's more.
You have a lot, my friend. You have a lot.
Yeah, you could just do it on Instagram Live or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah. You do it.
Very soon, very soon.
Trimmer does take French. Yeah.
Somewhere.
Alex, please wear gloves.
Hello, Jules.
Oh, I wear gloves all the time, but I was touching the.
Which jewels do you mean?
Yeah, like I have my glove.
Oh, okay. I thought he meant the family jewels.
Not that kind of show. Nothing good.
Yes, so I was just touching the base. All good.
Show your hands, make sure.
And like they get scratched really easily, so better to.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you guys ready? Here we go.
Yep.
First of all, and this may not interest you guys. You guys are too young, so you probably don't give a crap about this. You guys are only interested in trap music and what's called mumble rap. Anyway,
Mumble rap.
you know what mumble rap is. That's your generation, right? Isn't your generation? No, Alex's generation is mumble rap, right?
What?
No, mumble rap
Everybody
sucks.
recognize this mumble rap?
No.
I didn't think you would, because it's probably beyond your time.
I like the box. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Elton John.
Oh, awesome.
Are you guys Elton John fans? I know he's.
That's from the Dodger Stadium?
Buddy, Alex, you're the man. I like the fact that you even know.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dude,
That's
that's
sweet,
great.
guys. Is that sweet? This freaking thing's a foot long.
That's badass. I'm gonna bring in Lou real quick.
It is super badass.
What's
It
poppin',
comes
people?
with.
Lou.
Yeah.
Oh, Lou, you're
I
over
see
here. Lou comes in and steals my thunder, huh? Okay.
What thunder? That's just Elton John's NECA little plastic.
Got it,
No,
Buddy.
you know the mumble rapper, Elton John.
It's a mumble rapper. He goes, EJ.
Get you the screen back.
It's so freaking
That's
awesome,
really
man.
cool.
So this is a part of. Once again, I know I'm promising a room tour, but I keep getting elements in. I got another thing coming soon, so I'm gonna have to postpone that room tour at least another week. But once this last piece comes in, I think I'll be done. But anyway, so behind me, I've already got set up my whole stage set up. I've got Elton John. I've got backup singers. I've got a whole setup here. Only thing that's still missing, but I'm going to do the room tour before he comes because it won't be probably until later this year or next year. The only other thing I need is Prince. Yeah, this is so kick-ass, guys. A little more. And then he also comes with, well, let me get a close-up of this. This kind of. Really, NECA really knows how to do a disco, bro.
Wow.
And then it came with two more. This one is a little more, just kind of straight. Hold on a second here. Wow.
Okay.
Hold on a second. It might be. Give me a second here. Come on, Elton. Come on.
There it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. You said that was NECA?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I was going to get another 6 scale, but when he popped up, and I went, "Oh my God, this is going to be perfect for." I'm calling it fig stock as opposed to wood stock. So I got
Fig stock,
yeah. It's really sweet, guys. Wait till you see.
Very cool.
And then he comes with a baseball bat, you know. And then I did this myself. I had these letters, so I put, whoops. So if the helicopter's going over the stadium, they'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, I did that myself. They come right off. But really fired up to get him. He's one of my favorites of all time. Seen him a couple of times in concert. I saw him. He did a concert. It was dual pianos, him and Billy Joel. Wow, what a show!
Wow.
And they just went back and forth doing it. And I mean, talk about a number of hits. It was great.
Yeah,
Yep.
couldn't agree.
Yep. So that's what I've done.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks.
Anybody else have anything show and tell?
No.
Yeah, I'm empty
Those
today.
lightsabers.
Yeah,
I got integrated suit Spidey coming tomorrow.
Nice.
So
Cool. See a Vader helmet, but it didn't arrive.
Over it.
When we got the lightsaber, will be enough for the day.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Where'd Luke go?
Truly.
All right.
Tuli!
Let's see here. Well, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot this past week, unfortunately. For 6 scale, that is. Couple releases. I gotta get my screen back up here.
Oops. Can't do this. Not tonight.
Did we talk? Yeah, I don't remember if we did or not. Did we talk about the new suit for what's his face? $20.99.
Yeah.
We did.
Yep. Oh, you're talking about the revised?
Yeah, the new suit.
No, we didn't. I don't think we talked about the revised.
So yeah, that was the day after, wasn't it? Last week.
Yeah, it was the day after your show, so
Okay.
or a couple of days, something like that.
So yeah, well, what are you guys' thoughts on them actually doing a tailored suit fabric?
It's about time.
It's the power of the people, that's for sure.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all complaining about it.
You got it. The only way they're going to listen is through the wallet. That's the only way.
Yeah.
That's why Hasbro had to eat it and go back to the packaging with a window. Because myself, not everybody, but myself and others, I literally haven't bought a Marvel Legends since last year, since they went to that. And so I'm pretty sure they're going back to it because people weren't spending their money on it, which is a good thing.
Right. Before we go any further, Lou, did you get anything new this past week?
Yes, I did. I got Sun Wukong from the Four Horsemen, which is fire. The only thing is his original head, plain, no painted, simple face, has paint scuffs in the front lips, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I'm a customizer, so I'll fix it. But other than that, this dude's fire.
Awesome.
This dude is fire. Posable.
Yeah.
No issues, no cracks, nothing. Very, very unique.
And which one is that, Lou?
Clean the earwax. Q-tips, my man. Q-tips. No, stop. It's the Four Horsemen. What was it? What's the name of the sister line? The sister line is Figure Obscura line. And Sun Wukong. This is like the fourth or third figure they've done. They've done the Krampus in 2 colors, and they did Father Christmas.
That looks like it would make a good pairing with the Monkey King or whatever that other one is.
This is the Monkey King.
Oh,
to go with the other one.
So there's more. I didn't. Hey, listen, my bad, Lou. I'm not as scholarly as you are. So I didn't know that there were 2 Monkey Kings. My apologies.
No, this is the Monkey King. Sun Wukong is Monkey King.
Oh, okay. I thought you already had a Monkey King though. Didn't you show one before?
I have 2 Monkey Kings on top of this one, so that's 3 total. This is from Four Horsemen. Okay. The other one is Noda Toys. The one before that is I think it was Cool Model.
By the way, pause. 2 Monkey Kings on top of one. Pause.
No, there's no pause on it. You know what I mean? They ain't exchanging bananas.
He didn't even get the joke. I cannot get you
No.
guys to laugh after 5 o'clock. I am the worst.
Yeah,
I am the
absolutely.
worst.
I would agree with that.
Oh,
See,
my
in order to have the thunder, you have to come quick with the lightning, and that's what
God.
she said.
It's quite true. Oh,
Now,
do
but I
that.
got this. I got my Spawn. I took some pictures of it on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love that Spawn figure.
Which one are we talking
Yeah,
about?
the paint you added was awesome. Good
Which
detail.
one?
Yeah, awesome. I fixed the eyes, put some glow in the dark features in it.
Mm-hmm.
Love that, and I did. I unboxed my Iron Man Illusion, and I'm impressed with that.
Nice.
For a non-die-cast Iron Man, I'm
Mhm.
impressed with it.
Nice.
So that's all I got in hand. But my San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, I got my Green Ranger from Mezco. I got my 3 NECA exclusives, the Alf Con exclusive, the Kino with Moped, and
Nice.
my Samurai 4-pack. So
Nice.
I'm happy. I'm happy I got mine.
Oh yeah. So back to this guy here.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super
Yeah.
stoked that they actually did it. I just can't wait to finally see it, how it looks
Yeah.
with the fabric suit on.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know if I don't know yet if I'm still going to get this one. I mean, I want to now that the suit's being upgraded. But
Yeah, but is it a real necessity? Is that what
right,
you're saying?
the want is definitely up now because of that tailored fabric suit. But I
Yeah.
got to see it too.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. Just due to the simple fact that I'm collecting all the Spider-Man to begin with, and I'm backtracking a couple of them right now. But this is a no-brainer. I was gonna get it even if they didn't do the suit, but
I
I
was going to
was
ask you that, Lou. Were you going to get it
strong advocate.
regardless?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still gonna get it, but I'm a
Yeah.
strong advocate for cohesiveness in the
Yeah. Of
collection. So
course.
it's like, you see this with all the seam lines, it really throws it off. It's different in the shelf. And I heard a couple of arguments in regards to it being, now that it has exposed joints, I don't have to worry about the suit. I could pose it and have fun with it, and whatever the case may be. And I could do that with the SH Figure Arts or a Mezco. I could do that with the Legends,
Yeah.
But this is, high end is a little different. Some people were saying that this was going to be their first hot toy because there's no suit on it. You don't have to worry about it. I'm like, they could have done that with the Iron Man. There's no suit on
Yeah.
there.
They come out with a bunch of figures that don't have that on it. So
Bingo. So,
I mean,
it's like back and forth with, some people in the toy community, not necessarily just the 6 scale community, but the toy community, because they see this and they're like, "Ooh, that looks tempting," because they have an affinity for 2099, or they actually enjoy the portrayal by Oscar Isaacs and the animation team for this film. It's another Spider-Man. Just give me it. Just give me it. Just like when people have 100 Vaders, 100 Boba Fett's, give me more Spider-Man. I don't care. Just
well,
keep
let me ask you something. Well, let me ask you something, Lou. How come it is that you wouldn't have an issue with the figure if they didn't make any changes, but so many people will? What is it that you didn't mind, or that you were?
I'm used to the toys being toys, right?
Mhm.
Having a high-end figure is just you being a little more cautious with it and seeing it as an art piece. When you take away the suit, it makes it more of a toy versus it being an art piece. You know what I mean? You would display it in a different way. You kind of like, if you love the character enough that you don't want him next to anything else, you have him solo, right? But if you want a group shot, he's gonna stand out like a sore thumb, and it's not because he's cool; it's because he's out of place. He doesn't have the suit that matches the aesthetics of everyone else in the line. So if the first Miles and the first Gwen came out with their suits, and they look, crisp. Ain't nobody having any complaints about it. You see Miles and Gwen again next to this one deliberately in a photo, and it looks out of place.
Mhm.
That's the issue that a lot of people are having more so than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I am far more interested in the tailored fabric suit because I wasn't gonna pick him up because I didn't want the joints. I didn't want that representation on my shelf. I mean, you can move them and articulate them and that's all great, but that's not truly my
That's proper
collection.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Yeah, I need the and he'd be the only Spider-Man without a suit. Like, come on now.
Mhm.
So I'm super excited that they did this, and I'll be definitely picking this up now, for sure. Can't wait to see the suit.
I just hope it's like Miles and not like Gwen's.
Yeah,
More Miles than Gwen's.
yeah.
Because if it's more like Gwen's, they're leaning more towards that video game style of fabric. And that's the material that creases, pinches, and tears.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Miles' suit,
It's
it's stretchy, it's forgiving.
Yeah.
You can keep it in a pose for months on end, and once you put it back, it snaps right back like nothing happened.
Yeah. Well, and given his suit though, I don't know if it's gonna be that posable. I hope it is, but I doubt it's gonna be like Miles.
It might be. I don't know.
It was too
Alex, you got
sweet.
any thoughts about the new suit?
I'm excited to see how it looks, but it's also like if they use one of those fabrics that can damage, I mean, it's not going to be fun for anyone.
Right.
But it's good. I'm glad that they changed it because I don't think it's fair to charge $250 for something that looks like a Hasbro toy.
Yep.
Okay.
We have another guest here,
Oh,
Mr. J. Feezy.
What's
up?
Oh,
You're pretty.
hey,
what is up, fellas?
What
What's
up,
up,
buddy?
chat? Happy Monday.
Good to see you, man.
what's going on?
Am I coming okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
you sound good.
Sounds
All
great.
right, thanks. Sorry, yeah. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go. Continue. Sorry.
You actually want to give your thoughts about this guy before we move on to the next thing?
Oh, did
The
everyone already
fact that
finish
they
up?
changed the suit? Yeah, I think so.
All right. Yeah, I had a couple of thoughts I wanted to run by you guys. I was kind of chatting with Beam earlier on this, and some of you here on the panel have already kind of heard my thoughts. So I kind of wanted to follow up with some other things, see what you guys thought, and people in the chat. I know last time we mentioned this when this first came up, we were talking about the engineering, and I was thinking, trying to come up with reasons why they did what they did. And to me, I was thinking maybe it was a lot of factors, right? There's like a lot of things they had to consider. So I think the same thing might apply to this new suit, right? So I ideally they nail everything, right? But when it comes to the engineering, you kind of have to account for a lot of things, and some of the things here that I was thinking they would need to account for is, of course, the articulation, right? The luminous effect. I know they mentioned that before, how well it's going to work on the new material, and I know you guys last time said Black Panther has it on that suit. But that's, of course, assuming they're going to use that same type of fabric on this. So whatever fabric they go with for this suit, hopefully that still holds up, if at all. The blades on the forearm, right? They have those long blades on the forearms that they have to count for. I think I saw some indentations on his shoulders on the red part there. So I don't know if I remember correctly. So if they want to apply that to the suit, is that going to just be like lined, painted, stitched? How are they going to go about doing that? Or are they just going to rely on the luminescent design effect? And of course, time and money, right? They got to see how much time they want to put into this new suit, money also, right? Because it seems like, and I asked you guys again in the chat if you guys think Hot Toys will change the price on this, and I heard from other streamers that they probably won't because people have already pre-ordered, so the price is already locked. So if that's the case, Hot Toys then probably won't want us to put too much more money into this new suit, right, into the engineering of this new suit, because then they're going to have to eat that cost if the price is locked, right? So what do you guys think about all that, like this new suit? Do you think they're going to have to give up something to give us this new suit? Articulation might be a huge consideration for a lot of people, or do you think it'll come out. Everything considered is just going to come out, and they're going to ace this. Just speculation, of course. But what do you guys think on that?
Yeah, I think their numbers were too low. Their pre-order numbers. I think they kind of announced this just to kind of bring up the hype.
Yeah.
Hopefully it picks up because he like I said, he'd been the only Spider-Man in a suit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully it's better because I'll be picking it up, now. So. Yeah.
Well, for the suit portion, we've seen that kind of gimmick before. We've seen it on the Black Panther, like you mentioned before. We also seen it on another Spider-Man, which is the Mark IV suit that I own, and you get all the screen printed on it. And mind you, the head is plastic, and then the suit is a vinyl material, and it lights up together cohesively, right? They could implement that on the stretchy material suit that's similar to Miles, using a screen printed technology that they use for the webbing, and they also use it for specific dots on the suit that they've done before with Tom Holland's suit. And speaking of Tom Holland's suit, the details that you was mentioning, the indentations that's in the shoulders and stuff, they could easily do that with the printed material. They would just have to make that material that's red a little thicker and then put the indentations on it, because they've done it before, and they've done it with this particular Spider-Man, which is the black and gold suit, where you see all the intricate details, and these are raised. So if they could give us raised details, right, they can give us indentations as well according to the thickness of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some thicker material, right? I wonder if that's also a concern for, I know Hoths sent us a video. Shout out to AJ, Hoths Hometown Heroes, but he sent us a video to kind of compare a week apart the suit. People kind of concerned about creasing, so holding a position for like a month and then leaving it for a week. But if you make that material thicker, does that become more susceptible to that? I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a little bit thicker, it's more susceptible to long-term damage if you're not gonna move it for over a month or so. But they say that with the thin material as well. So if the thin material has that same type of leeway, with the thicker material, you want to be just as careful. It doesn't matter the thickness, other than you just being careful. Now, I go to town on my toys, and the most that I've done is pop the seams from the strings, because it doesn't stretch at the seams. It stretches on the rest of the outfit. But other than that, suits are fine. After messing around with it, as long as I'm able to move the fabrics away from the joint slicing it, because they get caught, that's one thing. But with the Lycra material, I've never had that problem. Never had it with the Scarlet Spider, and I never had it with the Miles.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And I've had Miles and Scarlet Spider pose for months in a squat position.
Yeah, that Miles suit. Yeah, I don't think that shouldn't be an issue. I have that one too. That one's I love that one. But yeah, I kind of, I was again thinking about the considerations. I wonder if they initially, took all that into account, and they're like, okay, you know what? Let's just try it, put out this way, and see how it goes. I'm sure that probably crossed their mind, right? They're probably thinking, if it doesn't go well, then we'll throw up a fabric suit. So they probably already have a plan B. I'm sure someone brought up, we're like, hey, there's a chance this may not sell well, and then someone, on their sales or whoever was like, okay, well, if that's the case, then we'll do this instead. And so, as you guys mentioned, and all the other streamers, right, they it's probably due to low pre-orders, right? The numbers were lower than anticipated, and so they probably came out with this and they're like, all right, you know what, that didn't work, so let's go ahead and put out a fabric suit. And so
bottom line, it's always about that bottom line.
Yeah.
Well, I think they just should have gone with the fabric suit right away and charged a little bit more if they needed to. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, to me, it seems like they're obviously testing the market.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason.
Can we as this artistic figure maker get away with making a Hasbro? That was it seemed.
Yeah, man. Because there's no reason, no logical reason for them to do this. midstream. To me,
Right.
I
Yeah.
think
They don't look good.
we can get away with a Mondo kind of thing. Maybe we can do this again in the future.
See,
Oh, yeah.
here's the thing.
Go ahead.
You can't go backwards if your forward is
I know.
highly praised.
Mm-hmm.
Example, Miles Morales, soft goods with a soft goods material suit, still translating as animated figure.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Mondo, all plastic with some artistic, licensing for like details to make it look, the way it does, like what NECA does with their turtles with shadows and stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
There, they don't put no shadows. They give you the simple colors, and you just add your lights, and the shapes and the dimensions would allow it to look like it did in the film. So if you have Miles and you have Gwen, you already tested this out, and it's like, oh, it's like if they popped out of the screen and into my hand. Mm-hmm. But then when you see this, it looks like a Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
In your hand versus a high-end piece that you're going to pay $250 for.
Because they're testing the market.
To me, it's not testing. I think. What
would you call
it? I call it cheaping. I call it
underestimating.
I'm calling it as
tried to get away with something.
Trying to get away with.
Well, I think we're probably saying the same thing, but just wording it differently.
Yeah,
no,
a little bit. Yeah, I can.
They
a little bit.
Listen, guys. Try to understand. They wouldn't put this out in front of you if they weren't testing you. That's what. That's why it's called testing the market.
Was a test.
Of course, this was a test.
Which one was a test?
Obvious it was
Peacemaker.
A test.
Peacemaker
was
true fucking.
What about Peacemaker?
Peacemaker was not a test.
I didn't say it
was like, this is your figure.
I'm not talking about Peacemaker. I'm talking about this figure here.
But here's my argument. Here's my argument as it stands. You can't say they tested the waters with this figure if they did similar to Peacemaker, and Peacemaker was like, oh no, everybody enjoyed the show. They want the figure, right? The biggest deal is the weapon going to come out of the holster? And what's up with the arms? Why can't we get seamless arms? We got seamless everything else from Venom to Carnage and so on and so forth. Why can't we get that if we're getting the new? You get what I'm saying?
So then why are they trying to produce this figure cheaper if they're supposed to be high end? See, what you're saying does not make cheaper, what you're saying doesn't make practical sense. It just doesn't.
In what aspect?
They're not going to put this out in front of the public. This is a radical departure. And they're not going to do this in front of the public unless they're testing the public out to see if they could get away with it. And they found that they couldn't get away with it. So they had to backtrack and they have to make revisions. But this was purely to see whether or not they can move into a different or possibly challenge their own way of doing things with maybe doing something a little bit cheaper. I agree that it's a cheaper way of doing it, but there's a reason why they did it.
It's a cheaper way of doing it because it stops them from making the suit. It stops them from making that material. It's the same reason for the arms, but it's not necessarily testing the waters if this is already being made. And then they have to recall, in a sense, and stop everything from being produced, so that way they could revise it. We
don't know how far along it got though. We don't even know how far along
it's up for pre-order. If it's up for pre-order, and it takes about a year for it to come out. It may take longer. Things do get pushed back.
True.
Things always get pushed back with Hot Toys. Only certain figures like Boba Fett's, maybe Luke's,
Troopers
here and there, depending on which one you're talking about, gets pushed forward because it's simple. It's only repaints. It's not too hard to do the same thing over and over and over again.
Right.
Peacemaker's new.
Mold or anything.
Yes, Peacemaker's new. 2099, new, completely new. Nothing reused on that. Completely new. So,
well, listen, I think we can agree to disagree on the reasoning. So it's all good. Either way, and listen, either way, it's working out for the community. So
Yes, it is for the better. I think. Like I said, they should have just freaking done it from the get go. Like,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the other thing I was thinking about, I had on that, there was like another thing in my mind was, it sounds like more people are open to it now, including myself. Hey, but still want to see like some of you what it looks like when it comes out, like see what they had to sacrifice, if anything. Maybe they hit it out of the park and it's awesome.
yeah.
But I wonder now that they made the change, how many people who were voicing their opinion or their critiques on it are actually going to buy it, right? So if a lot of people were kind of just giving their opinion,
You're
which
not.
we all do, right? I
Yeah.
said last week that I personally wasn't going to get it, but it wasn't for me, right? Someone else may have liked it or enjoyed it, but I don't know. But out of everybody who said they were, they wanted a fabric suit when this comes out, how many people are actually going to get it, right? My thought is, if they do that and it still doesn't sell well, then what is Hot Toys going to think next time? Are they going to think, well, should we listen to them next time if it's not going to sell well to begin with or at all?
Yeah.
So that's
It
what
has
I'm
happened a ton of times. Like with Cyborg, everybody was like, "I'm gonna order this day one. I'm gonna
That's
it
right.
release
It
it."
happens with
They always say that.
almost
Yeah.
every figure, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
'cause I heard
and it just sits.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
What you're getting, a lot of the voices are just people who want to pile in with other people and complain about it. They're not buying that.
Yeah, like I said, I want to pre-order it, but I want to see it first. I
Yeah,
don't know if
same.
they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna put it out before they,
Hey,
release
well,
it.
that's a lot of people's consensus.
there's a few people who get these figures very quickly. So Justin will let you know.
I'm happy. I'm happy that they decided to go with a fabric suit. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it makes me want to
but
buy it.
I think that maybe one of the things that could have happened is that they didn't have the finished product, and we're like, the movie is out. We
That's
need
true,
to
yeah.
show something up.
Could
That's true.
It could be a plan.
Good point.
It could be that. Like, who knows?
Could
They have so many things that they need to.
maybe they were
that-
forced to show their hand before they wanted to.
Yeah.
that could be another one. That's a very good. But I think nothing should be rushed, and we see what happens when
No.
things are rushed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather wait to have something great than get some piece of crap.
Same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that
Video games have that issue a lot too.
Batman Begins.
Yeah.
But that wasn't rushed. They just didn't want to upgrade it.
Doc Brown. Yeah. Those are
And
kind
I
of
was
counters,
like,
right?
yeah,
To
we
like
have that.
that
Yeah, straight up
counters that I
freaking
heard of
recast.
that were that people were saying they wanted fixed, but Hot Toys didn't fix that. Like I don't have any of those figures of Batman Begins or the Doc Brown, but those are
I
just the
wanted
other
that
ones
Batman Begins
I know.
so bad, dude. I saw how hideous it was, and I had to let it go.
You had
I had to let
nightmares.
it go.
That was a huge kick.
It would have
in the
given me
groin to a lot
nightmares.
of collectors, wasn't it?
And they really messed that
That
up.
was a massive kick in the groin.
Yes,
But yeah.
absolutely.
I'm just
really
curious to
messed
see,
that up.
when that comes out, what's gonna happen. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. But that's if I remember right, it's like in a year and a half from now. We'll
Yep.
see. Yeah, that were
If
my
you're
thoughts,
lucky.
yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Well, our next figure is a release, and it's this guy right here.
Oh yes,
Who's got
I
him on the way?
forgot that
Everybody
that
got him on
show
the way.
existed.
yes. Oh, I'm not getting him now. No. Daddy was thinking ahead of time.
Uh-oh.
Coupons and discounts.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now you're speaking my language. Coupons and discounts, baby.
That works.
But now, was there a point while the show was being aired? Because if I remember correctly, didn't they introduce this even before the show went off? Or no?
No, after the show.
It was after.
Was it after the show?
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah. I know it's been forever.
Were you guys hedging on this, or did you want it from jump? What was the?
I wanted it from Jump for sure. I mean, I like the Moon Knight.
definitely from jump, but I wasn't gonna grab it because of the situation that was happening with hot toys at the time. You know, we got Mandalorian sitting forever, and you can get it for almost half off if you wait long enough.
Yeah.
So, you know, with all that happening, and then Spider-Man sitting until the next Spider-Man comes out, and Spider-Man's still sitting because you can get the discounts for the What If Spider-Man, the $20.99, the Miles. He got, I think, what was it, 10% off at one point. The other Miles Morales suits that they have, which is the 2020 suit and the Bodega suit. You know, they were sitting on a lot of stuff, and this is one of those things that was going to be sitting at the time because of the time it was up for pre-order.
Mhm.
So I'm just waiting, playing the blue screen game, waiting for that sweet coupon deal on Halloween. Get my BOGO going. Come on, let's go.
80% off.
BOGO would be cool to do that.
There you go.
I think it looks great. I think it turned out pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wish
Yeah,
I would have been
that's
able to get one of those third-party Mr. Knights.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
one,
missed
the
out.
one with a Oscar Isaac head sculpt. That would
You
have been
can't
nice.
find any now? You're
No.
all sold out? Wow.
I've had no luck.
Huh.
The one from
Missed out.
Soso is still available, but not the other one. Who's it?
Is this so bad?
Yeah, the S Hero. Yeah.
Yes, Hero. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that one's doesn't. I can't find that one.
Wait, which one? Which one's better though?
Depends on what your definition of better is.
No,
Yeah.
as far as
Oh, okay.
The head sculpts just have different hair, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
head
much.
sculpts have different-
And
The
maybe
one
there'll
that-
be
So
some.
if you wanted the Steven look rather than the
The other guy. Whatever the other guy.
why am I always freezing on the other names?
Yeah, me
Jack,
too.
John, Barry,
Jack. This is Jack, isn't it?
Jack,
No.
is it Jack? I don't think it's
Jake.
Steven, Mark,
Jake.
Mark Spector.
Mark.
Yeah, got one.
Mark.
1 out of
Yeah.
5.
Mark. Yeah, he did that all.
Mark, yeah.
Mark.
The S Hero comes with the Khonshu head. That one is that was cool.
Yeah.
Toys
There's some
Trubo
select-
comes with a Khonshu head as well.
Oh, the toys.
So there's two Toys Trubo.
Hmm.
There's three versions out there.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, just give me.
But I don't want the Toys Trubo. It just the tailoring looks a little off. So
Just give me a quarter scale fight somebody and a Khonshu head. I'll make me a Khonshu. I'll make me a Khonshu because he's supposed to be big, and I ain't gonna have him all tiny like everyone else.
Yeah. I'm hoping somebody makes a Khonshu like the correct size. That's what.
Yeah. Oh man.
Because the
that'd be
only
sick.
time you saw him that small was inside the what you call it, the limousine at the end.
Yeah, when they put him in a container or some weird stuff. I don't think
yeah, that was the smallest he was.
Yep.
And then wasn't he like normal size when he was sitting in that limo at the end?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you were sitting in a limo at one point, remember? So,
Yeah, that was at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part I'm talking about. But also, he grew into a freaking kaiju. That's another thing. So
Yeah.
The moment we finally
oh,
see
yeah,
Jake too.
right, towering over the landscape.
I don't know. I think Hot Toys did a good job here.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of kaiju,
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Todd McFarlane is getting ready to do. He's got the rights to do Pacific Rim.
Really?
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they already announced there's like 10 different kaijus and Jaegers he's going to be doing.
Wow.
nice.
I'm right there, man. I
guess
am
kaijus.
right there. Because they're going to be detailed as hell. You know, Todd's going to detail the hell out of them.
Oh, for sure. And I think because what Todd does with his toys versus what NECA did with theirs, we might get more posability and range because he uses the diaper method for the body. If you have Cygor or if you have Overkill, or even Violator, you can see he's supplementing specific parts for other parts to allow for articulation. So if
he
it
did
is
it-
anything
he did
like
it on the-
Violator,
He did it on the Swamp thing too, Lou. It's got that diaper.
yeah.
Um,
But, yo, you see that Violator? Woo, he's huge.
He is
thick.
gigantic.
Violator.
He a thick boy.
But the other thing that's going to be really cool is that they're gonna be affordable. So I can't wait.
Yep. Yep.
I can't
Oh
wait.
man. But I would love to get this Moon Knight now, but I'm playing the game. Gotta wait.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure that I can get this at a reasonable price.
Yep.
You're gonna get it at a reasonable price.
Because all I need is one. All I need is one.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna
for
get this
him,
at 185 in 6 months.
Oh, that'll be
even
great.
lower with my points. Because
That's better,
I'll tell you
even
this
better,
right now,
even better.
Moon Knight with that third party blade that's coming out.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Present toys.
And and I have extra Logan head, so I'll be making a Wolverine, battle damage, whatever, to go with that whole Marvel Knights slash Midnight Suns.
Yep.
So I still need to get me a Morbius. I missed out on Morbius.
Yeah, dude.
If I can get me a Morbius, because that would complete my Midnight Suns.
That can't be hard to find, though, right? The Morbius?
He sold out. Waitlisted.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, shit show, and your
And the movie did.
infinite wisdom.
The movie was trash, and it still sold out.
Which movie?
Oh, I know why. Because you're right. Because things have come about since that movie was made and that figure came out, where people are like, "Oh, wait a minute, that Morbius figure will work here with my blah blah blah." Yeah, that's why it sold out, because a lot of people, because that blade wasn't out before the blade came out, and a lot of people were like, "Maybe I should jump on that for that blade." Yeah.
Morbius. Oh, right.
Because I don't think you could give it away for a while there, right? That Morbius, you couldn't give it away.
That thing waitlisted, and I'm like, man, it makes no sense for it to waitlist so fast unless they made a small lot order, and they're limited to that specific lot order due to whatever their contract is, which I would think is stupid because it's not an exclusive. It's not a limited of anything, but they did that same thing with Peacemaker. So I know Peacemaker was on for a while though, but as soon as he was down, Morbius left too. So I gotta find a way to get Morbius. Once I get Morbius, I'll be happy. I'll have another villain in my Spider-Man Rogues Gallery / side team for Midnight Suns.
Oh, what does everybody think of his styrofoam moon?
It's only for decoration. That's all it is. Don't need it to be metal. Don't need it to be anything else. It's styrofoam with the plastic out portions. It's fine. It's not a. It's not a.
They did the same with Bespin Leia. Had a foam background, and it looked pretty decent. Like I really couldn't tell that it was.
So it comes with a little sphere. There's a sphere that
it's a crescent moon.
It's a crescent moon, like his.
A crescent moon.
I had it up earlier. Yeah.
So
one of the pictures there.
Yeah. So Mark IV Spider-Man comes with the LED setup, and that's styrofoam and cardboard. And taking pictures with it or whatever the case may be, it does what it needs to do. It's fine. It's just an accented piece. To me, that is just an accented piece. It has nothing to do with the figure. It would be awesome if it was a cosplay piece, right? But Hot Toys are not really into the cosplay market. You know what I mean? They're more into, here's the toy, here's some tchotchkes, and then we're going to make you think that you're buying something high-end when it's covered in styrofoam in the inside.
So you telling me that moon circle right there that he's standing in front of is made of styrofoam?
Yeah, impressive, isn't it?
And then it has a plastic on top, a vacuum on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why don't they just make it hollow plastic? What's the styrofoam needed for? I don't understand that.
To make it solid so it can hold up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I personally like that idea just because it won't be heavy, so you don't have to worry about. I mean, because then they'll have to provide a pretty sturdy stand, which I'm sure they could have too. But I've always, for me personally, I've always had something like this. If I'm just gonna have it displayed like behind a deep top or in a garage shelf type of thing, I don't really care too much about whether it's metal or die cast plastic or styrofoam, as long as it's painted well, right?
Who's gonna know the difference anyway? So
Yeah, exactly. See, that's my thing. But if you're going to be handling it in like the tactile feel and holding it and doing different things, then yeah, I can understand that. But we had this discussion on one of my How You Figure episodes,
Yeah.
the die cast versus plastic accessories,
Hmm.
when we were discussing the in-art Joker and stuff. Because obviously that drove up the price and it made it heavier, so then the shipping was more expensive.
Yeah.
And so, like Lou was saying, this is just going to be displayed as long as it's painted well. I'm good with it, and it looks cool, honestly. To be honest here.
and
There's
if
all
it's
those details
super
in it.
light,
Yeah.
if it falls over, it's probably not gonna break. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Especially
Yeah,
when you got
exactly.
those pointed tips and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree, Phoebe. I think it looks great. I have no issues with the styrofoam. As long as it looks good. I mean,
It's okay.
and it's light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks well.
Like I swear that Best Leia background, it was foam and it looked pretty good. Like
Nice.
It does what it needs to do. It sets the environment for the figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a forgettable piece in the actual scheme of things. But to touch on what Fizzy said, with the die cast is specifically being upcharging for prices for weight for the in-art Joker. The in-art Joker, that box is huge. Most of the weight is styrofoam or packing foam. Most of the weight is the box.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
base.
and the bars. Like if you got
And the bars die cast is crazy. Now, I understand that because that's an actual piece, but to argue that the little gun is costing money and stuff like that, like I get it, little itty bitty bullets and stuff, not necessary. Nice touch, not necessary.
Right.
Cool, not necessary, but damn, it looks good.
Yeah.
Damn, it looks good.
Lou, do you have one, or you got one coming, or what?
In art,
Yeah.
I still don't know.
Okay.
I still don't know. I was contemplating, and I'm like this. If I really want a Joker that badly, and then I have to go get me a Batman, I did not like the DX19. The way the suit moves, it was so restricting. I couldn't do what I wanted to do with it for displaying purposes. So it would take up shelf space. I'd rather buy another Spider-Man and pose him up and take that shelf space up.
I thought the DX19 was more posable.
What was that?
I thought the DX19 was more posable. What happened?
No, DX19 is posable, but his suit is so tight in the crotch area. Dude, I'm talking about I was afraid to lift it up 90 degrees because it looked like it was going to pop in my hands. It wasn't my figure. So I had to be careful because it wasn't my figure. If it was my figure, I wouldn't care. But I'll rip it and throw in some extra fabric and give them splits like
the stitching, like it can break really, really easily.
Yeah. So, that means I have to backtrack an entire line. And I'm like, damn, I do want it, but do I need both? That's my dilemma. So I could always get me the sculpted hair and be content because the tailoring is nice and whatnot. You know what I mean?
I'm still waiting for that stupid Joker, and it's already paid off. Like Spec Fiction, charge me for the shipping and nothing yet.
Damn.
And that's
well, it's almost July, my friend. It's almost July.
Yeah. No. Anyway, like it's already sold. Like the day it arrives here, I have to call the guy who bought it from me.
Damn.
Give it to him. Yeah.
So
like I'm just gonna see the box. That's gonna be fun. I might
wow, that's a big box.
Yeah. Yeah. I might tell him like, hey man, what if we unbox it together? I waited for a year for it.
Yeah. It's the size of a vehicle, that box.
It's big. It's pretty big.
Now we got another release from Hot Toys. I really like this head sculpt, actually. It's probably the best one I've seen. And that's Loki.
Yes. Loki looks really, really, really nice. Not getting them, but looks really nice.
I've actually seen someone swap this out for the onto the 2012 Loki, and it looked really good.
Really?
Yeah. They nailed him when he was a smiling face. They can't nail him with a serious face.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked great. Yeah, League's better than that Endgame turd that they put out. The TVA one, not so much.
Right? Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love that candy cane.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
That's dope. But yeah, man, like not for me, but for anyone who's a Loki fan, you know, this is an awesome piece.
I don't know how he stole Mantis's candy cane, but he got it from her something.
No, Mantis stole it from him. He came first.
Hey, you better stop talking about my girlfriend like that. She would never do anything like that.
Don't you say
Listen,
about
all she has to do is
Talk
see
about my
something
girl,
she
man.
wants and she gets
What you
it.
talking about,
That's
Lou?
it.
What you talking about, Luke?
Don't get mad, Elliot. Don't get
I
mad.
don't know, man.
Okay, ET phone home. I'll send you
My
home.
girl.
We were talking about your intergalactical, relations, okay?
Galactical relations.
Oh, congrats, Tremble Dust.
Clicker's back.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Finally.
congrats, man.
Oh, get a Trumbull. Oh, you got it from Sugo? Okay.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Thing is
Like
rattling.
the Elton John was the first time I had a chance. I dealt with Entertainment Earth. They're fine. They got it to me in a decent amount of time. Didn't have any issues.
Yeah, I think this Loki looks really good.
You good in this beam?
Yeah, as soon as I can. Yep, for sure.
Gotcha.
Got a
You're
couple
also
things
gonna
to pay
get a
off. Yet.
discount for this guy.
Oh, you
Yep.
are?
This
Oh, you're
company.
waiting.
I would want him in a Loki outfit. I wouldn't want him in a suit. Looks stupid. Hate it.
Well,
Like,
it's a different
not
Loki.
Loki to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
It's a variant.
Although it's really weird. It's like since the Phase 4 shows, and I've gone back now, and I've been kind of going through. I'm like, when I think about it, I don't want to go back and watch this or anything. It's like now it doesn't seem such a big deal anymore. It's kind of weak to me. I don't know. I'm just really losing it when it comes to.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, all the stuff that's been coming out with MCUs just doesn't have the staying power that the original 3 phases had.
And so maybe it's just because Hot Toys takes so long to bring stuff out. Like once they do bring it out, I'm like, damn, this is such old news. Who gives a shit? But I guess that's just
that too. Yep.
Yeah.
But that's Hot Toys' thing, though. Just because it's out now doesn't mean you're going to get it today. You know what I mean? The pre-order's out now. You're going to have to wait a year or two to get it. It's not like the other toy companies where they're ready, have the, printing presses going.
Yeah.
As they make these announcements, getting people hyped. They're already making them. It's already being made. Here, it's like, okay, here's the prototype. Here's the pre-order. The process will start. I think once they get an allotment of a certain number, they go to town and they get started because there's no way, in my mind, that they have all these pre-orders with their time windows and stuff that they don't have a specific allotment window where they're like, okay, we're going to start now, and then we'll cut the pre-order button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is the exclusive edition, right? With all those extra chopskis, T-shirt, light box, and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for me.
I didn't know that. Yeah. What's it exclusive to?
Wow.
I think it was exclusive to Hong Kong, wasn't it?
Oh,
Hong Kong exclusive.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You catch
or the Japanese stores, I think, at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
You catch Joker J's comment. Said he has the SL Customs and he likes that version more than this Hot Toys version.
Oh, nice.
I'm probably have seen the SL Customs. I just don't remember what it looked like. So,
It was all pretty much similar. I think the jacket and the pants were darker.
Okay.
There was no rip on the sleeve for that SL Custom, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't have none of the tears and stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't accurate as this is, but it was good. People liked it.
Mhm.
People still like it.
Yeah, and I think they're getting them out now, well, because they're due. But Loki season 2 is coming up too.
Oh, yep, that too. Was it
Mhm.
October? Was it October?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Didn't they do the same thing with Mandalorian? Like first
Yeah,
year
pretty
comes
much.
out, Mandalorian comes, and they're like, okay, here's a pre-order for Mandalore stuff. You're gonna have to wait, and then you didn't get your season 1 stuff until season 2 came out.
Mm.
yeah.
So yeah, season behind, season behind.
Yeah. I don't even know where Marvel's going. Where is this next season going? I'm just totally
They were
lost.
supposed to be chasing variants of Kang, I believe.
Oh man, that's right. And they already wrote the show before the whole Jonathan Majors thing. Jeez,
Yeah,
Marvel's in
right.
a bind, bro. Damn, it's such a bind.
Tell me if this is true. Before I got on, one of my family members told me, because he's into comics as I am, that our beloved Hawkeye had passed away today. Is that true?
Who did?
Oh, I didn't hear
No,
about
it
that.
was an internet hoax.
Internet hoax? Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd like to beat the shit out of whoever started that.
Wait,
I didn't
who?
actually catch that.
Yeah, because I
Jeremy
got that before I got on the stream. Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't get who you said.
Hawkeye.
Oh,
Jeremy
yeah.
Renner. There was a hoax
he was
going around.
dead.
He passed away.
Mm.
He
I
did.
missed
Yeah, he
it.
was
I'm
just
glad I
on.
missed
He
it.
was just on YouTube.
Yeah.
What about not even 2 weeks ago? Doing a full interview. He's fine. And
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
comes up. That's so stupid. Come on, people.
Yeah, see,
Not cool.
just proved my point. Thank you. Because I usually get the news early in the morning, like, yo, something happened. It happened right now, man. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, he was.
Mhm.
I just saw him on like the set of something.
Yeah,
Or
he,
was
he
walking
did.
up
He
to
did
something.
an interview. He talked about the whole accident and everything. He was fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just had lunch yesterday, and he was talking to me just fine. So,
Ah,
all right.
Wow, good for you, Feezy. Wow.
No, just like,
Just gotta keep it.
Busy came in with a clutch.
yeah.
He's your big shot, man. Guys didn't know. He's got inside.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey,
At
But
least
I
the
like
crown
the
comes off.
fact that the head sculpt, the crown pieces are interchangeable.
Hmm.
I think the only selling point is to get the smiling head sculpt and to swap.
Yeah, I swapped them out.
Yeah, that smiling
Yeah.
head sculpt, man. Yeah, that looks awesome. That looks really good, I think.
See, yeah,
Yeah.
they like nailed it, dude. It looks like him finally,
Yeah.
Mhm.
whereas this does not. Oh,
That
can
looks
hear
like,
him
that looks
laughing.
like the Endgame one. Terrible.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know, Blue.
Even Ragnarok wasn't this close. The Ragnarok
Oh,
Loki.
his purpose.
Oh yeah, the Michael Fassbender looking one. They just can't seem to get Tom Hiddleston.
It shows because he's only in the series. Like, man, they made that wrong. Weird that they chose this.
Yeah, he was cool enough to get. So.
Still need to get that classic Loki. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I
one?
think classic-
Would you say Bean? Which one, Bean?
Need classic Loki to come in
Oh yeah. Oh, you getting that one?
That's the only one I want.
from Hot Toys. Yep,
That's yeah. It's
I'll be
awesome.
getting that one.
Classic Loki's cool. I think that was one of my favorite. Not that I really cared for the show as a whole, but one of my favorite parts of it was seeing classic Loki. That really took me back to my childhood to see that old outfit on somebody in real life. That was really cool.
Yeah, I loved it. I think I thought it was great. Robert E. Grant, Richard E. Grant.
Love that helmet. Big, long
Speak
one.
about face sculpts and smiles. Did you guys see the what is it? The Thunder Toys alien host?
Mm-mm.
That's
Alien host.
that's Venom with Topher Grace.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
It looks
Okay.
good. It looks good.
It doesn't look bad. Yeah. I mean, it's not great, but it looks pretty good.
It looks good. It looks good enough for a purchase.
Yeah.
Logo Lewis is
No, I'm just being honest. You know, it looks good enough for a
Jewel.
purchase. And here's the thing: you get the Venom head sculpt, and the Venom head sculpt looks accurate to what you see in the film.
Yeah.
The only problem with that specific Venom is that he is small. He's not gigantic as we all know and love him to be. But in the comics, specifically his first appearance, he was just more built, not necessarily bigger. He was more muscular, not necessarily bigger or taller. He was roughly the same height, just a little thicker, confusing everybody like, oh yeah, that's Spider-Man. Damn, looks a little beefier, like, and just causing havoc for him, that whole identity split for a moment with police in the comic. And I think that's what they were going for the third film, but Topher is really small.
Yeah.
Small though. But the
figure
figure
for pre-order anywhere?
160
was. Yeah.
on
I think Kit had him.
Kit?
I don't know if he's still if he's not there anymore.
So I'm gonna get my order in was it Tuesday? No, Wednesday. That'll be my wedding gift for myself.
When are you getting married?
Wednesday.
Oh,
nice, man.
Damn nice.
It's there already? Holy shit.
Congratulations.
Wednesday's gonna be the stuff that's happening here in the city, because we have to do it here first before we fly out and then have the ceremony out there. So officially here Wednesday, out there in 2 weeks. So
damn. Okay.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Dude.
I'm on vacation finally.
Congratulations.
So
I'm not worried about the wedding. I'm worried about the vacation part. I want to relax.
Yeah. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Not seeing him anywhere.
No? He might be sold out, yeah.
No, he should be there. You have to type in what is it? If it's not Thunder Toys, it's Alien Host. Or if you Google it, it'll pop up. If you go through Google, it'll pop up.
Okay, I'll do that. I don't want to go through that back to Kit. We've got a couple other third-party things to talk about.
Gotcha.
Oh shoot, that hurt. What else? Oh, I saw also, what was it? The Terminator 2 T1000 being done.
Oh yeah, dude, he looks good.
And he looks real good. He looks like a straight up rip.
Yeah.
So get a couple of those guys, change the heads. I have me a couple of police officers for Spider-Man.
I mean, you get 2 bodies with it and like 3 heads.
Was it 2 bodies? I thought it was 1 body.
I thought it was 2 bodies.
Yeah, I think it's 1 body, but those whatchamacallit things are magnetic, I think.
Yep.
Like the Hot Toys one? Is there a Hot Toys one like that also?
Exactly like the Hot Toys one. So I'll get a couple of bodies. Get a couple of those, a couple of heads, do a couple of swaps, It'll be nice.
All right. Yep. Thunder Toys. Stop screen. Sure.
Yeah, it looks great. Let me see what else they had. They started putting solicitation out for that Conan. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, looks good for a Venom.
Does he looks bulkier than he did in the movie, right? Or is that just me?
He looks bulkier than he did in the movie, yes.
Okay.
Which
That's
I'm
crazy.
okay with.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that looks
Look
cool.
at that.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good, yeah.
That's cool that they got it close.
Mm-hmm.
It's not perfect, but it's close.
Actually, this looks better.
Oh, it looks better than what? The
movie.
Head? Oh, better
It
than
looks better than the movie.
That movie.
Damn.
Yeah, that movie got universally crapped on.
Yeah, but you know what it was? They did too much at one time.
They did. Yeah.
They had the new Goblin story with the Venom story and the Sandman story all tied in, and it was hard to focus. It's like you got 3 intersecting stories. On top of that, you got that whole love thing with Mary Jane on top of that. So you got 4 stories going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And they didn't learn and do the same thing with Amazing Spider-Man 2.
exactly. So you know,
This looks good though. I mean, Spider-Man
very
fans
underused. I think they
happy.
should have implemented him more.
Yeah, because they had to explain the symbiote stuff first, and then
Yeah.
yeah, just a long, drawn out nonsense.
Yeah.
And I actually, honestly, love the look of this specific Venom. Not only because he has the Venom logo, right? But the suit looks like a more distorted portion of what Spider-Man's suit was.
Yeah.
So
Right, because you got
it
all of the ribbing.
translates.
Yeah, you got the ribbing all around, and
Yeah,
um,
it just translates well. It's just that his
yeah.
size was too small. If
The
he would
other
have
thing,
been
the other
bigger,
thing I like is that it's more matte. It's not a real glossy color, kind of matted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not real shiny.
Yeah, because it's kind of like a cloth suit,
yep,
just
it's
with
a cloth suit. It's just like the
Oh
black
yeah,
suits.
yeah, you're right.
mm-hmm.
And they printed the pattern on it. Yep, yep, yep.
Mhm.
But it was raised print. It is raised. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Yep. No, looks
I
good.
just want to take that head sculpt and put it on the bullet head version and see how that looks.
There you go, everyone. Another Venom.
Yep,
Any of you guys getting it?
I am.
Other than Lou?
No,
I
sir.
probably
No, I
won't get him.
get two of them.
You getting two, Lou?
I gotta get two. I gotta get two.
Gotta get to.
Gotta get two.
I
Probably
think,
a no from me.
yeah. I think I don't have any representation of Venom. If I were to get one, though, I think I'd want to see what that the one from the game would look like. It's more comic based. That's what I kind of I'm waiting
Yeah, when you find out who Venom's gonna be, you may or may not want to pick it up depending on how you are with the game versus the comic.
As long as
Also,
the
the
Venom looks
logo is
accurate.
different.
for. Yeah.
As long as the Venom looks accurate.
Well, he's not gonna look
Shouldn't-
100% accurate. He's gonna look like an amalgamation.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna look like what you see in the Venom movie and what you see partially in the most recent run of the comics, where it wasn't on him; it was on some gangster before. So it had like the very what's the word I'm looking for? Very tribal almost arms of the spider looking, like how the tribal tattoo looks like. That's how his arms look on the spider. But instead of going around him, it went over
Trimble
his shoulder.
says it's not Brock, it's Gargan.
Yeah, Gargan.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Gargan that I saw in that comic. It was a drug dealer that had it for a while. This is when it left Flash Thompson.
Okay.
So
Yeah, if you played the first game, but there's like hints on who it could be. I don't want to say in case for those who haven't seen it, but
if it's Gargan, perfect, because he was an awesome Venom at one point.
yeah, I don't think it might be, but I don't think it is. Like for what I was reading, it's somebody. Yeah, it's somebody.
I think it's someone else. I think it's lean, green, and mean.
Yeah.
All right,
What they alluded to at the end of it.
Yeah.
That's
But then again, Insomniac Games do lie to us, so we never know.
They make good games though.
Here we go. Final
I'm
Fantasy
gonna,
fans.
I want to tell all your mothers that who posted that in the collector figure thing? Was that Beam? He posted this, right?
Posted what? This figure?
Yeah, in the Instagram message. Who posted that?
No.
Nobody?
Wasn't me.
In Instagram and where a collector's figure.
Right.
Where everybody goes. Where everybody goes.
Yeah, well,
I posted it in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you old enough?
Huh?
To
Are
drink
you
that
18?
figure.
Are you 18?
Man.
Are you 18?
Are you-
I tell you, man, these TB League figures, phew, holy moly!
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
The accuracy and the details
I'm
are
going to
really
get a
good.
He
TB
looks
League.
good. This looks
I'm
good.
eventually going to get at
Yeah.
least one TB League. I want a silicone body, and there's a lot of cool stuff. Chicks, they got all kinds of Aztec gods. I mean, it's just some great stuff. These guys.
Yeah.
Holy
And finally, an accurate Tifa. Every other one that's come out has just looked ridiculous and
Yeah.
over proportioned and stupid.
So is this
Finally,
Blue?
Game Toys.
I was going to ask you, Blue, is this from a game?
Yeah, it's from Final Fantasy VII.
Because I'm digging,
Yeah.
I dig a lot of the game reverse like versions of different IPs and stuff. They're coming out with some really great designs and characters.
Yeah, I can't just go chasing down this line though. I'd have to chase down the line. There's booty, by the way.
You need to
Yeah.
scout.
Well, you could get just like what you could do is just get one defining figure for your collection. It doesn't have to. You don't have to.
No, I'd have to chase them all down.
Yeah, they're freaking expensive in the aftermarket.
Yeah, I can't start down this line. I would need
Yeah,
I would
with
need them all.
Cloud,
Yeah.
and it was like 500 on eBay.
Yeah.
It's bad. So, and I bought that one first, and then I got the Sephiroth and the Zack.
So
And I
this
bought
is,
by the thanks to Turd Wonderland. I had to buy them aftermarket because they screwed me on both. So
Yeah.
oh, Lord.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so you're saying that this was released a while ago, and now it's hard to get? Is that what you're saying?
No, this one's not out yet.
No, yeah, this one's pre-order. The only one that is out is
What
Cloud.
were you guys talking about?
There's a 12 skull Barrett out there.
I think
It
Blue was talking
was
about.
on eBay for 500. I thought you meant this.
Yeah. Nope, the Cloud. Yeah.
With Game Toys, they have Cloud, Sephiroth, and Zack,
Oh yeah, Sephiroth.
Oh.
and now Tifa.
Okay, Blue, you getting this one?
Yes, 100%.
Do you have others by TB League?
By TB League,
Is this your first
no.
one? Is yours-
Well, the only TB League body I have is for the Ryu because the Iconic worked with.
I have a
TB
female
League for the
TB
body.
League body that I'm not using. I'm just gonna send it to you, Mike.
Just the body, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is
But
awesome.
I think Game
Dude,
Toys
you
they
send me
don't.
that
They don't
body, I will be searching the net for an outfit for it. You better believe
I don't think Game Toys uses TB League bodies. I think they make their own.
Hmm.
Well, no, okay. I guess I should.
And it is silicone,
Yeah.
but I think Game Toys they don't use TB. They use their own.
These are on. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did say medical
but
grade.
they're also silicone.
Yep.
It's just their own. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right. So, do you have? You said you do have other silicone-based figures.
Yeah, not female ones, but yeah, just a Ryu. I don't like that type of body.
Yeah, I mean,
like swapping out hands and like the feet. God, what a pain in the ass.
But see, if I get a silicone body figure, it's gonna be museum style. They're just gonna stand there. I'm not gonna really mess around with trying to pose it. It's gonna be a special thing altogether. And you better believe, man, I'm gonna have oil or whatever it needs. I'll massage that son of a bitch, make sure it doesn't crack. Because I'm
Maybe
not
I'll give you that
gonna
body.
have a silicone body and not take care of it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna have its own little corner.
yeah, I agree that Tifa looks good, and I was just based off that I was tempted, and then I asked, I got Blue's opinion on how those figures work because I don't have any of the previous Game Toys, and I went off of I'm taking Blue's word that they were good, so I ended up pre-ordering only because I'm surprised you guys didn't touch on this, but it also comes with a bar and 2 stools, which I thought was awesome.
Yes, I
Good
saw them.
accessory.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
It
Yeah.
comes with one? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that in the
because when I
description,
clicked
unless I
on
missed it.
It was in the pictures. I just thought it was set up.
No,
Yeah, I think it's
when
listed
I
on the
clicked on the
accessories.
post that you put in Instagram, I went on over to the site. That's why I said it had a crap ton of.
Well, that would explain the price.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
man,
one
it's
bar.
got a
It does.
Bar stool, 2
bar
wine
chair.
bottle.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I just want
That's-
that stuff.
Yeah, that's what sold me
Yeah,
on it
there
too.
you
That's
there
another
you go.
reason. I was like, man, diorama, different. You can use that with anything, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Deadpool on there.
I need a
Wolverine,
bar, actually.
Logan.
Mhm.
Wait,
Yeah, yeah.
Rowan
Single
or what's it?
ponytail hair with ball joint. That's
Yeah, yeah. I think the back of her hair comes off, and then you can put on a ponytail. That's
Yeah.
that's ball joint. I don't know
Yeah,
why
they
they
showed
just
it, I think.
didn't do two
that's
head
better
sculpts.
than a churro.
Yeah,
I
I agree, my
don't
friend. Yes,
know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's tough
goodness.
to beat. Churros are tough to beat.
Yeah, because I said the
Well,
same thing.
I
Like, why is
passed
this
this.
340?
Wine
I
bottle,
passed
shaker,
this
bar stool.
burrito around quite a
Yeah.
bit. So, you know.
I just want that stuff.
With
Can I
all
have
that
that
stuff,
stuff right there?
bar
I want that
stool,
stuff.
man.
I want that stuff. You get 2 bar stools.
Yeah,
That's
2
pretty
bar
Yeah.
That would
stools.
come really in handy when I start freaking filming that
Dude,
Desperado stuff.
absolutely. I can
Start-
imagine what your little
That'd be
flicks are like.
perfect, dude. That'd be awesome. I don't want to wait that long though. How long is freaking gonna wait to come out? 2024. I
Yeah.
want to wait.
And that's like the third and fourth quarter. So
Yeah.
you got just a tad bit over a year, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Damn. I'm gonna have to find something else. I want to get
Oh, it's
started
not
on
good.
that. I want to start doing it soon. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was some John Wick stuff back there showing off.
Mhm.
John Wick. John Wick.
Yeah, I got her pre-ordered. And any game toys I'm gonna get. Absolutely.
Yeah, the manager.
Yeah,
That does look
Jonathan.
very good.
That'd be pretty cool. It's not 100% accurate to him, but
No, but, you know, hey, listen, if you just want like an older aristocrat, and it works.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I feel like you got the whole John Wick setup. I mean,
Yeah, it's not bad.
yeah.
It's not bad at all.
sort of looks like Ian McShane.
Yep.
And,
The
yeah,
old phone. I wonder if he comes with that chair.
really, you know,
I
you
wonder.
See,
you can put him
Well,
in
you
more
get-
than one setting. You can move him around in different universes.
Standing base.
no.
Rotary phone.
Rotary phone. Wine glass. Watch.
It would be
Gun.
really cool to take that figure and pair him up with Batman. As,
He's
as
165. He's still
Batman's outfit, that would be crazy.
1/6 movable baxel height. What the fuck is that?
I would make him Batman's outfit. It would be awesome. Oh man, I'd multiverse the hell out of him.
Yeah.
That looks good, man.
It
That
does.
looks good. I would like to get that in my collection, but I want to Wick first.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I know. Me too,
dude,
man.
I want to wick it
Yeah.
the worst way.
We're still
Like,
waiting
I
on
will
those
have to
reveals,
get
right?
the
from
11 head
Hot Toys?
sculpt.
Yeah, we are.
I want to wick in the
I want to get
worst
the 11 head sculpt though, because the 11 head sculpt seems to be like the closest to Keanu.
Lance Riddick, yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
voices of Vala in Destiny too. That's my
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. What was his name in Churin or in this movie in John Wick? It was like a CH something. I gotta look it up now.
A marquee.
Marquis. Well, no,
Was that
the
his name?
Marquis.
That's what he is here.
That's what we call
No, I'm
it.
talking about Lance Riddick. Sorry.
Oh.
Lance Riddick character.
Yeah.
Winston.
4 movies and I can't remember.
What? Wasn't it Winston?
Oh, was it? I thought it was something. You might be right.
Clickers are back.
I think you're right. Winston does sound familiar. I think you're right.
I believe it was. No. Winston is the guy. Is the hotel?
Oh, you're right.
Continental-
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Winston.
He said concierge.
Yeah, the concierge. Yes, there you go. Forgot his
What was
name
his
though.
name? Yeah, it was like CH. Oh, Sharon or Sharon? Sharon, I think.
I can't.
Sharon. I think that's what it sounds. I think you're onto something. I think it's Sharon.
I'll take Sharon for $500.
Sharon.
Hey, Lou, Commander Green had a question here. Did you see it? It says, "Local Lou, is that your shot of Spawn on Maz's thumbnail for tomorrow?"
Yeah, that's my shot. Yeah, that's definitely my shot. Like if you go to my Instagram, you'll see I did a flood of different shots. Even on my Facebook, they connected.
Yeah, I've
So
been checking them out.
yeah, that I love my Spawn figure, bro. Die
Yeah, he looks
cast.
great. Looks great.
Mhm.
Is this the fourth
Really.
film? It's got to be the fourth film, right?
Yeah, he's in the fourth one.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
Neither.
it's great. So good.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Oh, is it already
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, it's already out there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
It should
good.
be
Maybe
by
I'll watch
now.
that too because I
Digital
haven't
release.
seen it yet.
Yeah. You will be satisfied, definitely.
It's fun. It's a
Yeah.
fun ride. Strap in. Hold on.
Mhm.
Make sure you're wearing a diaper.
And there's
Oh
this guy.
crap! I'm not. When is summer showcase? In July.
Yep. Sideshow just finished up their first week of whatever the heck they were doing
Yeah.
for it this month. And they'll be doing it again next month.
Shit shows diarrhea, whatever the hell they're planning.
Blue strikes again.
And folks are crying the blues about San Diego Comic Con. Man, the more people, more companies interested are pulling out.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about that.
they do. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Co's
Yeah,
not there.
Marvel, every other
not
studio.
There was like four more. There was like four more today. I heard about they were pulling out. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
a lot of
And there's a lot of folks going there either for the first time in the community or they haven't been there in years. And that's it. It's kind of a bummer that everybody's pulling out all of a sudden. After all of these tickets were sold. That sucks.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
why New York Con, I'm only going one day, maybe two, and that's it. I'm not investing no more time into Comic Con.
Oh, it's not nearly as cool as it used to be, man. I remember the good old days, man.
Now it looks like
Free on Prime. What?
it looks like a flea market at this point.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a
Which
flea
is, I
market. It
guess-
doesn't. It's
And
nothing exceptional.
the expense is really killing it. It's just killing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say what Tremble touched on here too. I think we talked about this on a previous stream that it's kind of similar to what happened with E3, right? E3 ended up being canceled because Sony, the big players, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo pulled out because they just did their own thing, right? They're like, why are we gonna pay money to be at this convention when we can just do our own
Cheap.
thing? And that's what they've
Yeah.
been doing.
Yeah.
And so, probably to them it wasn't worth it financially, and so they're doing their own thing. And now, that's what it seems like is going on here. We know Sideshow, pulled out earlier this year, probably for the same reasons, right? Because they've been having their own thing. They did
Yep.
their what is it, May the 4th stream thing, and then recently they had their what is it like their limited deal
con.
combined show. Yeah.
Sideshow Con.
Sideshow Con.
Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, so they can just do that, and that seems like what they're doing, right? And save money
Mhm.
doing that,
That's
and
what
they'll
they do.
probably get more eyes on their products than they would have if they went to SDCC. The only difference I see with this
There's
is
nothing better than one-on-one contact, though, bro.
no, I
Yeah.
agree, but like you guys mentioned before, the bottom, the bottom right, the bottom line, right, the money
Yeah.
is what's gonna
Yeah.
talk to them. So it's like hey, we can save money, but I know I agree with you. I'd rather be there in person.
It was so much
I was
fun.
just
That was
saying-
one of the highlights of going in 2014. Was checking out that freaking
Seeing me in person.
The booth.
Yeah,
The booth is
the whole
That's
section they had.
Because
they
you
had a
know
good
how
amount of floor
hard
space, right?
it's hard to make a decision on like a 6 scale figure. You see it until it's like actually in front of you. And you're like, oh my god, this is fantastic. So the 6 star, they're doing it, in cyberspace. It's just not the same because people can't be right there in front of it. Now, once they start really getting into virtual, that'd be great. Where you can put
You
a
know-
headset on and be in that room, and you can see it right there. You don't have to be there. That'll really be killer. Can't wait for that.
They could benefit actually if they would have went and actually brought some stock with them.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's always a good thing to be in front of them.
I probably would have bought one back in 2014 when I was there
Mhm.
if I'd had if they had any, but they don't bring any stock.
It's
Bring your
clearly going
warehouse
to be
finds with
seen
you.
better. It's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
translate better
that would
when
be
you see
great.
it in real life. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, go put it right there. Put a price tag on it.
Mm.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Are you not allowed to sell stuff there? But I don't.
Oh yeah,
That's
they can't
that's
sell
not
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, you mind giving me the full screen?
Sure.
Wanted to show Fizzy something.
Yes, sir.
So remember we was talking about the Spider-Man suit, right?
Yep.
Here's a perfect example of that detail.
Okay, learn me.
You see the details on this one? All the
Kinda.
lines are engraved.
Oh, okay.
This is all engraved. This, like, the suit is padded and this is thick and it's detailed inside.
Hmm.
That's how this suit is designed specifically.
Oh, okay.
I was looking to grab this one so I
Yeah.
can give you a proper look on
Mhm.
how, like, they do the details. So if they did, like, the red portions on that Scarlet Spider similar to
Yeah.
this, they can do the detail.
Oh, okay.
So it
How's
would be
the
a problem.
how's the articulation on that though in the suit itself? Sorry.
No problem.
Nice.
No problems. Okay, good. Nice. All right, cool. Yeah, that's a possibility, man. It sounds like if there's no issues with that one, then that could be a route they could go.
I had him pose for months and then I put him back and he just bounced right back.
Yeah. Okay.
Good deal.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was gonna say real quick also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
Real quick touch back on the SDCC thing. The only difference I think with that is, whereas E3 was mostly about focusing more on video games, SDCC has a lot of things going on, right? And it's a comic convention, so I think isn't that how it started. I don't know the history, but if anything, it'll probably just shrink down in size, and they'll probably relocate it to a smaller venue than
Which is a good
rather than
thing.
keeping at the and so it probably might be a little more intimate, more personal, and probably go back to its roots, if anything, with all these other
That would
companies.
be,
Which would please a lot of people as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
some people want that. Yeah, so just something to consider, right? I don't think the SDCC will go away completely. I think it'll just kind of go back to its roots more so.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, because I think people are tired of standing in line for hours just to get in the Hall H. It's just
Well,
And
That's
it's-
absurd. Like I'm sorry, but I would never just wait in line for 15 hours.
no, man.
Yeah,
To
that's
watch a stupid
ridiculous.
trailer. To watch a trailer that I can watch
Yeah.
on my phone.
Yeah, a few minutes after they air it there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see it like a little bit after or an hour, or the same day basically.
Yeah, it's like I don't care if you say like, "Oh, it's so exciting to be there." Yeah, man, but it's not worth wasting 15 hours of your day or.
It's definitely not
You're
worth like
paying to
the
be
3-day
there.
pass. The 3-day pass. is
No,
not-
No,
and,
no.
and,
All you need
and
is
you're
one
paying
good
money
friend
to
with
be
a
there. It's so
GoPro.
unfair that you have to go through those conditions to stay outside and wait for them to let you in. It's just not.
Well, the last two times that I went here, I didn't buy tickets to go inside, the halls or anything. I was outside the perimeter of it and got amazing shots of cosplay and everything. I had a ball.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what it's about, right? The cosplay and just people.
Oh,
The reason
that's
the
why I
community
go.
get together.
I
Oh,
get
yeah.
in, I get in cosplay and I put on an act and I just F around with
Like,
everybody.
I would stay in
pictures.
line to get an autograph or something, or a picture.
Yeah.
I don't mind, but
Yeah.
for a stupid
Right,
trailer, hell with
Yep.
that,
Yeah.
man. Like,
I'm with you. I got Stan Lee's signature at one of the SDCCs.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
Fortunately, before he passed. So, again, R.I.P. the man, the Lee. But yeah, so it was very fortunate. I went twice, 2 years in a row. But this was back in like I think it was like 2012, 2013 or something like that. 2013, 2014. It was a while back.
Yeah. I met him, but I didn't get a signature.
Yeah, we were there the year Ant-Man was coming out. So from a distance, we got to see Rudd and Douglas, and
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice,
Yeah, that's cool.
that was fun. I got pictures of those guys.
nice. Prove it. No, I'm just
Prove
playing.
it. Go find it on my Facebook page.
I'm just
Let me
playing.
pull up my Facebook page. And
Oh, is it on Facebook? Really?
the whole trip
I,
was
I,
there.
yeah,
Oh,
I've
okay,
got,
check it out later.
I've got paraphernalia that I've kept for years.
Nice.
So
One
we're
more.
gonna need some ID. You said you got some paraphernalia. We're gonna have to, check some ID.
Yeah, are you old enough?
Sorry about that, Officer Lou. Not what I meant at all. I'm sorry.
Going back to Comic-Con, we're gonna check these guys out.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
Bingo.
Made me drop my Spider-Man for these boys.
Uh-oh.
Lose time
'Cause,
to shine.
these guys are awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou's gonna lose it.
Bro, I couldn't double dip. I could not double dip because the whole, getting married and everything. But
Yeah.
I made sure that I was able to go a little bit on the negatives in order to get these guys. So I got this, the Kino, and Alf. So
Why the F can we not get this in 6 scale?
because they don't like you.
Yeah, they don't like me at all.
Just
Like,
Blue
come on.
specifically.
Yeah.
If he's gonna
I
buy
got
one,
my
I'm
three
using
zeros.
it.
I'm happy.
And Blue has made a vow never to go backwards. He's never going backwards.
Yeah.
Somebody plans to make a 6 scale, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
Never going back to 6.
no.
Don't.
Blue
Yeah.
can't do it. Blue Tattoo wants to. No, can't do it.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'll tell you this. These are awesome for toy photography. They're awesome to have on your
Oh,
shelf.
they-
When you-
Listen, I'm not a Turtles fan, but they look great.
But here's the crazy part.
And the mask.
This is a
That's awesome.
unique sculpt, right? With certain accents that are different. So Leo will have his 2 straps that goes across on him, and his red rope that goes around his armor is different from Raph's, Mikey's, and I think Mikey and Donnie have different belts compared to everyone else. So, like, you won't notice it until you really look at it. It's very subtle.
You gotta look at it. But there's a twist here. There's 2 rope here. There's
Exactly.
2 rope here, but there's 2 rope here, but there's a different knot.
Bingo. So that's the subtle difference with those. They have soft good overcoats that goes over their actual armor. They have the mask. And the real selling point for this, besides the box set that it comes in, that looks like a VHS box set that they've been doing for the past couple of years, is they come with the angry head sculpts from the first film when they fight Shredder on the rooftop.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So, like, I was so stoked that they got these. And the most beautiful point is this. I have extra head sculpts. I can literally just put on the head sculpts of the other turtles onto the samurai ones, throw on their masks over their heads, and put the these specific turtles from the samurai outfits and put them on the series 2 because they're more on the similar scope as far as the way the suits were made. But you have so many options if you have all 3 box sets with the additional head sculpts and the other turtles. You can do so much with these, and I can't wait. I just need to get me some more Mythic Legion horses. Once I get me Mythic Legion horses, I'll have all these guys on horseback.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome right there in the box. That's freaking awesome.
Yes.
You get 3 scepters. You get
I
the
saw that,
original one, the burnt out one, and then you get the makeshift one that gets destroyed.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, these look good. These look awesome, like just like the movie. I personally didn't really care for them. I didn't like this version. I have the ones from the first movie, which were all I needed. So I have all those NECA turtles, those first 4. But yeah, these aren't personally from, but they look good though. They look pretty good. So
You're not gonna
you
get
scored
them,
them,
Fee?
Lou. Congrats. I'm not. No, I'm not personally getting these. Yeah, but those other heads that Lou was talking about, those are tempting though. If they sold those separately,
I know,
if I
right?
can get those with, I don't know. I'm not gonna pay crazy aftermarket prices, but if I can get those somehow, yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind getting those. But I wouldn't buy these for them.
Like, dude,
I would.
I'm sorry. They're too good to pass up because they're so different from what we already received. And that's why I had to get them. They were different. It completes the ensemble collection, and that was that.
Yeah.
Kino
Congrats,
right
man.
here. Woo! They gave us a Loot Crate special.
That's really cool.
You get
Yeah,
a T-shirt,
I-
keychain, magnet, and a picture of
true,
Ernie
yeah.
Reyes for Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this. They were talking about this on Small Talk last night or the other night.
Yeah, I also skipped on this one thinking that they may potentially do like a 2.0 or re-release without the scooter or some slight variation like they did with April, where she came out with she had like a this exclusive edition, but then they released her later. And then they have a variant of her with Casey, the farmhouse, I think 2-pack. So I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
have
See,
variations of
I
this
wonder, I
one.
wonder how much they're going to want for this.
this right here was 100.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This was 100. The whole box set. The box set looks like a pizza box. Open it. You
Yeah.
got the shirt, the keychain, and the magnet, and the little photo and the
And
figure.
that scooter is great because you can use it with a lot of other different figures. That you can. That's pretty
Yep,
universal.
exactly. But this is specifically what you see Kino in the first act of the film,
Yeah,
and being that he was promoting it himself on his Instagram too. There's a chance we can get a second version of Ernie Reyes in his final attire when he goes to fight Shredder at the club scene towards the
yeah,
end.
that's true. Yeah,
So I'm hoping we could get that because he was really, really active in the film. You saw him in the
yeah,
first act like this. You see him again with Raphael going to the foot quarters,
yeah.
and just qualifying to be a ninja. Hashtag you get to see sidebar, you get to see Michael Jai White, who played Spawn in the film. He's there as one of the thugs trying to be in the organization, as they said. And then you got him meditating with Splinter and the whole nine. It's one of those figures that fits an exclusive, kind of like Danny did. They messed up with
Oh
Danny
yeah,
though. He's a little short. They should have went with the Marty McFly body. That had height. It was tall enough to be with April. Yeah, he was a kid, but he was a tall guy. He was a baseball player. But
I want this box. I want that box.
I like that they marked everything. They marked action figure.
that's
They
true,
marked
yeah.
keychain, T-shirt, and play them on card magnet. I think the nice touch.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But now I'm
Friends, I
thinking, man,
have
if I
to
wanted
get back to work.
All right, Alex.
Oh,
All right,
Great
Alex.
seeing you guys.
Thank you.
yeah, you
Pleasure,
too,
man.
man.
Great seeing you, brother.
Take care,
Yeah,
man.
yes.
I'll catch
See
you
you
later,
next
Alex.
Later, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it kind of make me think like if I wanted a meatball version, if I have to wait out for that, or how do I go about getting that one?
dude, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? If you have like the Back to the Future figures and any of the other NECA assortment figures that they've had, like any of the characters from Dune or Terminator or any of the other things that they've had, that you can literally put them in a shot with their backs turned and have someone else in the forefront, in the front, focused in. They look like civilians, regular civilians, even though we know that they're actors and specific characters to certain scenes. You can have Kino delivering pizza to freaking Doc Brown,
Right.
Yeah.
with his face like, it's hot, or give it to Biff, and Biff he's like,
Or Griff. Yeah.
it ain't got pepperoni in it, man. This is not what I
Yeah.
ordered. Give me that. You ain't getting shit.
Isn't there a version of Deadpool with the scooter too? Maybe compare them together. Marvel Legends.
Yes,
Deadpool on
they
a
have
scooter?
Deadpool on the scooter. You have Deadpool with Dogpool and Squirrelpool on the
Yeah,
scooter.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Encyclopedia, sorry.
Lou's got me. Yeah, good looking Lou.
Yeah, man. But this was an awesome piece, man. This sat longer than the 4-pack. I was able to lock mine in on day one because they did
Nice.
this in similar to what they did with the first box set, where you had 3 days, 3 opportunities to pre-order your set, and then they'll come to you. Some people order theirs and got a notification that, sorry, we're sold out on it. But then it went back up the following day, which makes no sense. And then, if I remember right, Mad Hatter Reviews said on Friday, which was the last day, both the 4-pack and Kino were up for about 2 hours and didn't go sold out yet, which was interesting. So, they may be relatively available. You want to try to get them in the wild. Unless you're going to con, you can grab them there. But as far as the 4 extra head sculpts, Fizzy, I will be praying for you if I see them. If I see them, like for the low, you tell me after the stream, what price you're looking at to pay for it. I'll keep an eye out, and I'll just swing it your way. Be like, yo, click it. It's there.
Gotcha.
I see the box, the accessory pack, going up for higher prices.
Yep, exactly.
And it's crazy because they did the 2 accessory packs for both films. If they do a third, it's going to be for the third film, and it's going to be things catering to the specifics of the Samurai Turtles.
That's true. Yeah, I got the second one, the second accessory pack from TMNT2, so at least I have some of those.
Yeah, and that's cool because you got the payphone, and that was nice. That's what and whatnot.
Exactly, that's what tempted me to get it.
And I got this Alf.
Nice. This Alf is cool. Yeah.
Alf is cool, but what's cooler than Alf?
I think Hoths said he was going to get it too.
He has a camcorder. The
phone.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Pop quiz. What is Alf's real name?
Ooh.
Let's see who knows, who remembers.
Ooh.
I don't.
How about in the chat before I say what it is?
I never watched the show. Sorry.
No Googling.
It's been way too long since
dude, it's been too long. You got me, Fizzy. What's his real name?
Let me give it a couple. Let me give it a couple minutes. See if someone in the chat knows. Let's see. I'm gonna give him time. But yeah, sorry.
No Googling.
Go ahead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done.
Yeah. Gordon Shemway. I think it's pronounced his last name. Shemway.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about the voice actor?
No, his Alf's real name. His
Alf?
Yeah.
Because Alf was the acronym. Alien life form. Yeah, I did not remember that at all.
Gordon Shumway, yeah.
Horatio.
Yeah, Joker J. Horatio. Oh, close. That was close.
Horatio.
Bobby Danger, yeah. Good guess. Yeah.
Bobby Danger. Dude. But I had to get Alf. I'm going to get dinosaurs when they make them.
Oh, yeah.
I have to have, Claire,
That's tempting.
I have the baby. I have to get
That's
all
tempting.
Listen, Jim Henson was...
Oh, he was a master. He was the master.
He was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Master with his hands.
Yep.
Jim Henson.
Man, I remember that first Muppet movie, man. I remember going to see it. It was awesome.
Is that Muppet Takes Manhattan? Is that the first one?
Muppet Takes Manhattan, I think it was, right?
No, I think that was the second one, wasn't it? I think wasn't the first one just called the Muppet movie?
Yeah, the first one was the Muppet movie.
And then the second one was Taking Manhattan.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. We got the clicks, the chattering teeth.
Somebody's cold.
Oh, yeah, Blue pedaling again. He's actually got pebbles at his feet. And he's just...
I hear somebody biting their nails. Oh, but dude, for NECA to do Alf,
what was that again?
For NECA to do Alf and a lot of the Jim Henson stuff.
Yeah,
I would like to get a collection of a bunch of the Jim Henson stuff and have it on a nice shelf and have them interact with each other, because I will have Alf interacting with the turtles. I have what is it? A real action, I think it's called, of a Gizmo that's proper scale, that scales with the baby turtles and the awesome.
Nice.
I even
Gizmo from
got
Gremlins?
one of the, what was it, the ski mask gremlin.
Speaking of gremlins.
With the gun. So, like, it fits in scale. And speaking of gremlins, like, this one right here.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
She is.
You don't have to be 18 for this, Dan.
Hell. Oh, she's so fun. Oh.
FYI, gremlins don't have a gender.
Yeah, I had to drink that potion.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Them fingernails, boy. Woof.
Greta, showgirl dress.
I don't need her to service me. Thanks. I'm
Nice
good.
comment. Yeah.
I'm good.
You know, it's been a topic a couple times on midnight, or rather, it was midnight musings or midnight metal
Oh
What's
yeah,
that?
with
yeah,
Alien
yeah.
that you would freaking yeah.
Oh my God, what a freak show that is.
Wait,
We should
what?
bring
I
this
missed
up
out.
to.
Yeah.
Well, Rob would bring up what alien would you like to
Oh, I see. Because
fornicate
of
with?
Star Trek, I'm guessing,
There
and
you go,
the whole thing
fornicate.
with
Look at
what's
you,
his
big
name,
words.
Kirk.
I don't understand what he's saying. What did he say? Fornicate? What does that mean?
Well, if you don't know, I guess you don't need to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know, you don't know. That's right.
But yeah,
If
it's
you
been
have
it's
to
been a topic a
ask,
couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should
Oh my
mention her
goodness.
next time that topic comes up.
Yeah.
I mean, it would look quite. He
And then,
probably,
yeah,
knowing Rob, he chance it. He chance it.
you probably. Yeah, that's funny.
You play your cards right.
I had a girlfriend that looked like that one day.
Wait,
Like this
like
one?
what? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him a few times hanging
This
up.
was
In,
Aquaman's prom date. What are you talking about?
Yeah. The creature. Yeah.
I got the Mummy right,
Mm-hmm.
but man, I hadn't
Glows in the
intended on
dark.
getting all of the creatures, but I saw Dracula. And I
Mm.
opened up that flap, and I saw him in the window. I went, "Wow, this looks friggin'." It's always different when you see him in person. I'm like, "This Dracula looks out cold." I was tempted, and then I saw, and I think I'm going to pick it up next time. That friggin' Vampira. Whoa,
Oh, there you go. Mhm.
the head sculpt is amazing.
Vampira. I don't think I'm familiar with that
Yes,
one.
NECA does a 7 inch, or is that a 6, 8 inch, whatever, Vampira.
Oh,
And I was
okay.
at Target and I saw, because I had seen it on YouTube, but when I was at Target last week, I actually saw it open up the little thing. I'm like, wow, this looks killer. I was really tempted.
So those were the convention exclusives.
Yeah.
You get any of those, Beam? Did you
I'm
say you
getting
were?
the 4-pack.
Oh, nice. So the turtles.
Yes.
Nice.
And
Congrats.
it's funny,
Yeah.
I went on Instagram the day you guys were, dropping messages in about, it was the day that NECA was doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly enough, that day is when Elton came in. Because I didn't even know
Oh,
anything
nice.
about this NECA stuff. He came in that same day you guys were talking about. I went, wow, there was a NECA thing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I ordered Elton.
I think he said Mezco too. I didn't pay attention to Mezco. So.
I don't know,
Gotcha.
man. The problem with Mezco is that they're getting a bad reputation. He doesn't get his stuff out in a timely manner, but man, his stuff looks so damn good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. I guess
See,
it's supposed to
Mezco is one of those companies, just like McFarlane. You got
Yeah.
certain folks just hate McFarlane, and certain folks love him.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah, I
it's so
personally like
weird.
Mezco. I got the I'm like Lou. I got Green Ranger also because I mentioned I have the Mezco the other Rangers, right? The pack. But that doesn't
Yeah,
come with
the
the Green
5
Ranger,
pack.
so they came out with and so they came out with this one. I was like, oh man, of course it's Tommy, right? Gotta show love to Tommy, so I
Oh,
got
yeah.
I got that one.
That's right.
Although to be
RIP,
fair, like the head
Jason
sculpt
David
on that
Frank.
one didn't look too good, kind of going to kind of Bean's point, I guess. But it's still a Green Ranger. I got to represent, so I got that one. Fortunately,
This
I
is
was able to
dope.
get it.
This is dope right here.
Yeah. Call
Yeah.
to John. Yeah, this is cool, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to get this one. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you had gotten a Terminator too, that's going to be a nice companion piece.
And
Yeah.
speaking of which, NECA did him, and it's not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they did them all, right?
Yeah, they did all of the Arnie's and him and
Sarah and John. I think did they do John Connor also?
yep.
I think they did.
I
Yeah,
don't know if they
right.
did. I think they did. He might be the only one? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they could do all of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do they?
I
Yeah.
love how these attach too. The little metal pieces
But
that
like I said, I'll
magnify.
get two of these. I'll get like 2 or 3 of these guys, and I'll have me a nice little police squad for
Yeah, man.
Spider-Man. But see,
Yeah.
everything that I do is in the realm of Spider-Man, street criminals, turtles, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? For my 6 scale
I got
stuff,
you.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm trying. Because I want to tell a story using that. Granted, I'm going to have a RoboCop street level villain, or I mean hero with a street level villain. T-1000 versus the RoboCop. Come on, you know you wanted to see it.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Man, look at the.
what were they asking for this? I forgot.
Let's see here.
It was like one something.
Was it like 230?
It is
Oh,
225.
wow. Yeah. Oh,
225.
190.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 225.
Yeah, that's
Does it
good.
come with, just to make sure, just to double check? I know Blue said he thought it was just 2 torsos. I just want to confirm. I didn't
Is
think
it 2
was,
torsos?
Well, that's what he was
Let's see.
thinking, but I didn't think it did. I just wanted to double check.
2 head
here.
sculpts. Pre-order gift is another head sculpt. So you get 3 head
I don't
sculpts for
believe
the
there's
pre-order.
2
Oh
torsos.
yeah, one articulated body. Yeah, with the
And then-
magnet absorption. Okay.
And
that's
then
what it
another
is.
pre-order gift is another articulated body with magnet absorption function.
Oh, I think that's where. Yeah, because that's just.
Okay.
That's
So
similar
if you
to what
pre-order, if you pre-order, you get the 2 bodies.
But what's the difference though? Because it's saying the same thing as the line above. It just
Right.
says pre-order
You
gift.
just
So I
get
thought that
2
was
bodies.
a typo. Oh, you just get 2 bodies. Oh, okay, maybe
You
that's
get
what.
an extra body if you
Including magnet
pre-order?
absorption function.
Speaking of, there it is. Is that what we're talking about, Blue? Right here.
Wow.
I don't know what the difference is between the two though. Like it seems like they're just the same.
No,
You
it
just have-
just looks like you get 2 bodies.
Oh, okay. So they are the same. You just get another one. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
the way it
Another
reads.
body, but you got to pre-order to get the second body.
Yep. And
That's
a 3rd head
cool.
sculpt.
But what would be the
cool.
purpose of that? Oh, so you can leave the magnets on one, I guess, or what
Right.
would be the point
Yep.
of that?
hmm
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, yeah. So you're right, Blue. Yeah, my bad.
That's super tempting, actually.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. So now all I need to do is buy 2 and get 4 instead.
Yep.
See? Now I'm happy. Now I can pre-order too.
Pre-order gift.
See,
Yeah.
I'm happy. Yeah, look.
Yeah, I missed out
You
on
get
that.
Two.
The Arnold one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Lou, the world is your oyster, man. You got the turtles. I mean, just everything. You got the Venom. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas in the summer.
Yeah.
Oh no! This is con. Every Comic Con, there's pre-orders on top of pre-orders on top of pre-orders. Comic Con season, it never fails.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole June into July, it's all pre-orders. Then there's payments throughout, and then October comes, and you get hit with more pre-order stuff, getting ready for Christmas, and then all the stuff that's supposed to come out for Christmas, you're paying up the nose, and then you got stuff that's supposed to be coming out very soon. And when they give us those exclusives, that's when they start hitting our wallets really hard.
We're getting the whole local Lou financial report.
Oh no! This is what I've seen from everybody else. This is everybody else. Me personally, I cherry pick. My collection is very strict on certain things. Yes, I love cool things, but most of my collection is strongly on either video game representation, TV representation of me growing up, like my childhood stuff, like Power Rangers and Turtles. And if it's not Marvel, I haven't gotten it yet. You know what I mean? DC stuff, I haven't touched nothing from DC yet. Nothing in my collection that's 6 scale is DC.
Dang.
Wow.
So the only thing I have on pre-order is that Batman 89 and the Batmobile. So those are the only things I have that's Batman related on pre-order.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was going to say real quick on that T-1000, man, that tailoring on his suit looks really good. Looks similar to how it was in the movie. So they did a good job.
I'll bring him back up here in a second. I was just pre-ordering it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now do your thing, man. Do your thing. Don't
you're
let
pre-ordering
it stop you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy. No,
So Blue
that's a great deal, man. Like you said, you get that second body.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You said you couldn't get was it battle damage T800 or just a normal version?
Any of them.
I think the normal one. I mean, the battle damage one would be cool too. But
Yeah.
I didn't pick any of those.
No, okay. because I was able to get one recently, so I thought they had it up at a couple of sites. So I guess that's changed.
okay.
Yeah,
With
Well, yeah, if they're still
maybe,
available.
maybe a little bit more searching. I might be able to find it.
Yeah.
Okay. The battle damage one, I should say, the one that says the one I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy.
I saw a few people posting pictures, and you got to get the glasses on if you want that effect.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah.
head sculpture.
You
Just
just
the
lose
stunt double.
your glasses
Stunt
and your
double.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stunt double.
Yep, stunt double turn. Stunt
Yep.
double Arnie. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but similar to what you were saying, Lou, I don't have a lot of DC figures myself. I have some of the major players. I got Wonder Woman, and I of course pre-ordered that '89 Batman as well, the Keaton one, and then I got the Battinson also because I like that suit. It's from Hot Toys, so I got those. I think that's all I
Nice.
got so far on DC. But I'm not too big, on DC, just certain characters.
Yeah, see, I want to
Batman.
get Superman from Lois and Superman.
Oh yeah, I
That's
wanted that
what I wanna
Superman.
get.
Superman Lois.
Yeah, I want to get that and get like the CW. Like for some reason, the CW stuff hit for me more.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
They're really
It
cool,
just
man.
hit for me more.
Gotcha.
The Tyler Hoechlin Superman, he's good, man.
Oh yeah.
Which one is that one from? Is that the latest one?
The Superman and Lois TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the newest show? I haven't been
Yeah,
following.
yeah, that's
Oh,
the
okay,
Superman and
gotcha.
Lois on CW.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a good show for the most part.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never watched it, but that guy's gotten a lot of props. A lot of people think he makes a pretty good Superman.
Yeah,
it wasn't too bad. But what I've watched of it is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
That's what I hear.
See, this is more of the. It's not going back to what we know in the comics. Oh, hold on.
Did you secure
Can you
it,
hear me, guys?
Beam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Yep, we're good.
All right, so
Nice.
not because I was disconnected from Wi-Fi, so basically it starts cutting me up in pieces. So
Yeah.
with the show specifically with Lois and Superman, that show it's a family oriented show versus it being the whole love driven, hiding and stuff like that. Nah, they're already involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay,
They got kids,
parent,
right?
family, hero. Yep.
Oh, they do. Oh, okay.
And
Wow.
He's a dad. He's a hardcore dad. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Good
yeah,
to know.
he's a dad. And one of the episodes when he had to be a dad in front of somebody who was just being a jerk, oh my God, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. See,
Okay.
here's the thing. Superman has this thing where he gets boring because he's invincible. He gets boring. But when you put problems like this,
Yeah, he can't superpower his way through it. It's
Yeah.
fatherhood.
Yeah, sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome show.
yeah.
Just
You can't super punch fellow.
One, Nightmare Bats, Black Girl, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, 89 Joker. I said Arkham Asylum Joker.
Yeah, I'm
All right, Trumbull.
still chasing that
I'll
joke.
watch it.
Now, Trumbull, could you answer this for me, please, or us? Are these figures that you have now, or are these the ones you're going for? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he just reminded me. I also pre-ordered an '89 Joker also from
Did you?
Toys. I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, the one with the bloody face or the not the bloody face, the painted face one. Or
Yeah.
the one
That one where he's laughing.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Looking forward to
Like,
that one. Yeah.
I need to get that.
There's a couple of versions,
Where
right?
does he
There's
get
one
those wonderful
with
toys?
the same. Yeah, there's one that has that same makeup, but he's like serious, and then another one where he's smiling. Yeah, I think there's a couple. Like Mars is different from M Toys, isn't it? Right? There's two different things.
Trumbull's a baller.
Mars and what?
M Toys.
Oh.
I think they're.
Yeah,
different.
I think they're different.
Yeah. Okay. Because I know Mars. I think Mars has some '89 Jokers, and then M Toys has some also.
Yeah.
You'll have the worst activity in the garage. That's a shame on you, Trumbull. Come on, man.
I
Who
feel it.
who we talking about? What's
Uh,
that? Who?
Yeah,
Inkblot? Is that his name? Inkblot?
Yeah.
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 You're stuck in here with me.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Well,
Yes, you are.
yeah, that Rorschach is pretty cool. He's still on my list to get, but I got to get a couple more before
Yeah, me
I
too. I was really
pull the
hungry.
trigger.
But once again, there's been so many more things, and it's like,
Mm-hmm. Him and the comedian. I love the Watchmen line. I got that Ozymandias pre-ordered. So yeah, I got to get those guys.
Gotcha. Sorry, who's getting this again? Did I miss that? I know Beam just got, he secured one, I think.
I'm getting one. I gotta get two,
Are you?
really.
Oh,
I
yeah,
gotta
that's right.
get
You said you
two.
would do.
So
Oh, this guy, the
Yeah.
T1000.
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
T1000.
I'm getting them.
What
Like I
was
said,
so?
I just got to go and get the Arnold.
Oh, yeah, the T800 first. Gotcha.
hmm
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, I needed some sort of representation from this movie because this is one of my faves, my top movies that I can just
Oh, for
watch
sure, buddy.
multiple times. Man, that's so good.
Yeah, man.
And I didn't have that Hot Toys one, so this gives me an opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll ever revisit it at all, but so this gives me an opportunity to pick it up. So it's my chance.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Like, I think third parties is the only way to go if Hot Toys doesn't do a reissue.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
how long ago was it when we got RoboCop, and then finally we get a RoboCop 3 version, which is the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember the years, but yeah, it was a while from what I understand.
I wonder if they'll change the faceplates because they on the RoboCop because it looks like Peter Weller.
Mhm.
I wonder if they'll change them to be more accurate.
On which one? On the latest one or?
Yeah, the latest RoboCop. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Does it
Nope.
come with the head sculpt?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
the
They're not going to
faceplate,
change nothing.
the mouth.
Oh, you're just talking about the faceplate. Oh, I see. I gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it wasn't Peter Weller in part 3.
Right.
So,
Oh, I gotcha.
but
I
they're
mean,
not
I
going
hope
to
they
change
don't change it because I would rather have the Peter Weller, but um,
Oh, I see what you're saying. If they would just leave it the same rather than update it, I see.
yeah.
it. hmm
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
Like I hope they update the Ben Affleck Batman, mouth plates. But if not, I still
Oh,
got a whole bunch. So
yeah, just change the faceplate and you'll be all right.
Yeah,
yep.
that one's. Did you guys? I can't remember. Did you guys discuss that already? On after watching the movie, did you guys revisit that figure, that topic, and what you thought about it? If you still have the same thoughts or feelings about that figure?
Um, I, I pretty much have the same thoughts.
Mm,
I'll get anything Ben Affleck Batman,
yeah.
although that's not Ben Affleck uh, faceplate or mouth plate.
Yeah, because that's.
But
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I got, I got tons of mouth plates that I could use. Um,
Daddy Chuck.
but
Pause. Yeah.
Use in what way?
Yeah. Yeah. Are they all lined up? But no, I was gonna say because after watching the movie, technically, right? Go, Beams mentioned this, and you all know that Hot Toys usually goes for movie accuracy, right? So I guess technically, you can tell it's blatantly a stunt double in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And so Hot Toys base it off of that up until like the very end of that sequence, that scene. No spoilers for those who haven't seen it, but then it switches to Affleck. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of one of those yes, they're being accurate because for most of that scene, it's the stunt double. And so that's what I was talking about. If you guys went back and talked about it and how you still feel about it, and
and I'm
yeah,
truly worried about the face plates because I think they'll change it back to the Ben Affleck because they've done this before with the armored Batman. If you look at the prototype, it's Richard Citrone's face. It's much thinner, and then for the final product, it was Ben Affleck's mouth and mole,
okay.
and
Gotcha.
so I'm not worried about that. It's just probably taking a whole lot of time to get the licenses from Ben
I see.
and deal with the legal and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Yeah, I wonder though at the same time, since this was it was limited, right? It was exclusive, so they weren't gonna make that many. I wonder if they'll go through that same effort to do that. I don't know.
what's exclusive?
This that Batman suit with the isn't was it an exclusive? Isn't it limited? The
The armored Batman?
no, the one that's based off
The
of
bike?
the Flash,
Oh
the one that
no,
was
that's
like
I
a
don't think it's
stand-up.
limited.
No, oh okay.
Shit Show is the only one that's limited right now.
Oh, I see.
They're still making a whole crap ton. It's just Sideshow doesn't want to doesn't want anything in stock, and
Oh,
they don't
okay.
want to stock anything because they
Gotcha.
stock. And yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. Well then, yeah, I guess
Um,
that could be the case, and that might be, or we could have the same situation as this Spider-Man 2099, right, where there's not a lot of pre-orders, and then,
Yeah.
they're like, what the hell's going on? Well, I guess we'll take the faceplate then.
yeah, and Hot Toys might come out later and say, or take more pictures of the Batman with the Ben Affleck, because
That's true, yeah.
maybe people are freaking out. But
Yeah. Okay. That's
yeah.
true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah.
time will tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully that's the case for those that want it, that want to have Ben in there, that accurate
Yeah.
representation in that aspect of it.
There's only one scene of that movie that I didn't like with the Ben Affleck Batman. That was
Yeah, I'm with you there. If it's the same one I think you're thinking about, then yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I think we can say it now. I think people that wanted to see it has seen it. So spoilers muted if in the 3, 2, 1.
La 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 la.
it's the one with Wonder Woman and the Lasso of Truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
That was like
How do you feel about
a
that?
Justice League kind of joke. Yeah, and I hated it.
Justice League or just your typical what do they want to call it?
Will we be going to see it yet?
He's on mute.
Oh, is it?
What happened?
Did you go and see it yet?
Oh.
The Flash? No.
Oh, go ahead. You gotta. Oh, that's why I was muted. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You
Also,
muted?
No, I think he heard the warning. Yeah, you announced it.
Okay.
Hopefully
Yeah,
he caught it.
he was muted. So,
I'm having trouble connecting. What was that question?
Well, that's if you'd seen
we
The Flash
don't
yet.
want to spoil anything.
No,
for
I haven't
you.
seen it. I haven't seen it, but I was spoiled already because I asked to be spoiled by my friend who saw an early screening of it.
Oh, you did
Okay.
say that, didn't you?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, I know we were going to talk about it today, but yeah.
Oh, you even got the banner going. I just noticed that.
That wasn't too big of a spoiler. Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
That's not really a
And-
story spoiler. So
lost Lou.
That's good.
But yeah,
So the connection is bad.
no worries.
Yeah, no, but I was spoiled already, so it doesn't bother me. I already know who's in it, who's being seen in it, but I know they were going through a revision. So
Yeah.
I don't know what he told me equals to what has been put out for the masses.
mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
and
one of the things I do know, Lou, is that the ending was changed from the original showing, the preview that people saw.
There were
ending
cameos
was-
that were
as a
taken
matter
out.
of fact, there was actually like 4 different endings altogether. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah,
yeah. But
Because Cavill was supposed to be in it, but he wasn't.
Oh
yeah, they
that's
took
right.
them
Yeah,
completely out. It's freaking annoying. Dude. Like,
are we talking about it or not? I don't want to say anything.
You're good. I think you're right.
You're good.
Talk about it?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. The ending
He went straight
initially.
to the ending.
Yeah.
Straight to the end.
I mean,
Screw it.
really does it. I mean, do you want to talk in sequence about it?
No, no, I don't really. Well, I gotta get to the kids
Don't
here
matter.
in shortly, so we
Yeah,
won't
so
even
I'm
talk
just-
long about
I'm just
Secret
gonna throw
Invasion
some
again.
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting. The ending was initially he was supposed to see just a foot coming out of the limousine, Flash,
Hmm.
and then it was going to cut. You weren't going to know
okay.
who it was. It was supposed to be just a foot.
Mm.
Then they decided supposedly there's one where Keaton comes out.
Yeah, because he was there when they were filming.
Yeah,
Of
supposedly
the limo, because that was him on the phone.
yes. Supposedly there's one where Pattinson comes out.
Oh, that would have been weird.
Yeah, no thanks.
And then they were, they're trying, well, who can we get? And it was kind of like Clooney was like a last minute.
Who's available?
Like, let's just
Yeah.
let's see
Yeah,
Clooney.
Clooney was awesome. I'm good with Clooney.
Clooney's like, yeah, I'll do it in a heartbeat. So they used Clooney. But and then I hear, and I'm not sure how Clooney. I hear there was there was another one where Ben Affleck was supposed to get out because what they were going to do was they were going to bookcase him. Ben Affleck just have him in the beginning, and he goes off. Flash does it, and then in the bookcase in the end, Flash, he comes out of the limo and it's
because that shot at the end where he goes, "Who the heck is this?" or something like that.
Well, he uses the F word.
Yeah. That was another shitty joke and a reshoot. That was stupid.
Yeah, so it's crazy. This movie didn't have a chance. It passed too many hands. Didn't have a chance. But your boy, he's going to have a hard time getting work ever again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping
or at least any work that's going to pay anything.
Listen, he ain't getting no work.
Nobody.
Toby Emmerich, Walter Hamada. I hope their careers tank, and they don't get work again in the movie industry.
Who was that?
Toby Emmerich and Walter Hamada. Walter Hamada was in charge of the DC stuff, like the stuff, and he allowed Jeff Johns. He's another freaking turd that his career in the tank and has nothing to do.
He got a gold parachute out of there, man.
Yeah, they needed. I mean, they're gone now, which is great, but I don't want to see any movie or DC property with Jeff Johns' name on it, or Walter Hamada or Toby Emmerich, because they're lack of a better term, dipshits that the property.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Johns he's kind of like dead to Hollywood anyway at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he can have Stargirl, the TV show and comic book, because he made that after his sister, and that's
his thing. Yeah, right.
But that I wouldn't let him near anything. Even Green Lantern, I wouldn't let him touch Green Lantern at all. I don't want any. Personally, I don't want any DC properties with his name on it, movie or otherwise.
Oh, Lou can come back. Lou, we don't need to talk about it anymore. We know it's
I just want to say that it was a good movie, but it wasn't a great movie.
Yeah,
the CG did bring it out for me because I thought it was horrible, except for the Chrono Bowl. After I heard Muschietti explain how it was, why it looked that way, it was clearly just an excuse for shitty CG, but it still made sense.
And he was running faster in the Chrono Bowl. He was running faster on the Chrono Bowl than he was in the streets. Where he was
the freaking that slow motion running was bullshit.
That portion where they showed the cameos was an atrocity. It was just the worst way to do it.
But as a whole, the movie was still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as bad as people said it was. I was entertained.
Yeah.
Best comic book movie of the year or comic book movie of the year? Fuck no, hell no.
Well, hey, dude, I thought it was better than a lot of Phase 4 Marvel. I'm sorry. Because of chunks of it. It's not the movie itself as a whole. But I mean, this wasted, all of this great Batman stuff is wasted in this movie. I hate to see great cinematic stuff done but it's overshadowed by crap.
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
It's
It's
too
unfortunate.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you guys. Yeah, I really liked that. I thought it was fun. It was entertaining. Like I mentioned before, the CG stuff didn't really bother me too much, but I can see how it can turn some people off or turn away. But
Same. Yeah.
I thought it was it was good enough for me to buy, so I ended up pre-ordering the Steelbook on that
There you
one
go.
just because it seems like
Nice.
it's a fun
Okay.
movie I can watch again. It's cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just the humor and everything else. The other action sequences in it were pretty good. I liked it. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool.
I just
it's
thought
not-
that the
Go ahead.
CG shots of them both together,
Mhm.
like there was absolutely zero reason you needed CG for some of those scenes. Zero. Old school freaking movies that did twins, or not the movie twins, but just twins with two the
Yeah.
same
Oh,
people
right.
in the same
Yeah,
shot,
yeah,
looked a
Yeah.
hell of a lot fucking better than what that did.
Double impact,
So
yeah. Double impact.
multiplicity.
it's just it was
Yeah,
just
I hear you.
yeah.
Yeah, totally understand. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, because they just used a double,
which
you
was
know,
stupid.
for the scenes. Yeah, and you can tell when who was the real one,
Because-
who was the
Because
Pasted
their heads weren't doing the same thing. They were
Yeah.
just like freaking. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It took me out of it.
Hmm.
So, but story was good. I liked it.
Yeah. And Ezra Miller did a good job in both roles. I
Mhm.
thought he was funny as the younger Barry.
Yeah.
In
He
my
played
opinion.
off himself very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a good
Oh
job.
man, yeah, he did. Yeah. You gotta give it to him. Like you said, I think it was you that said it. My credit where credit's due. Yeah, he did a good job.
Hmm.
I was shocked. I walked away going, "Oh, this is not a crappy movie. It's not a great one, but it ain't crap."
I would say C plus, but maybe.
Yeah. That's a good barometer. I'd say C plus myself too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd give it I'd give it a B. I don't know if I'd go any lower than that. I wouldn't give it a B plus, but I'd give it a B. A 7 out of 10.
I
Good.
didn't walk out of the theater going, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
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 I'm more a 6 out of 10. I guess I would C
Man.
plus. They're in the C range. Let's put it
Nah,
that.
if I'm gonna rate it from what I heard, it's a pair of double D's.
Double D's.
Oh, woo.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard
Nah.
too because I hear some people make. Sorry, you gonna say something, Lou? Do you have to head out?
No, just saying, just joking.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, no, because I can kind of understand people, not wanting to support Ezra Miller, and they don't really buy into the movie. So I get that, but at the same time, I heard the other argument where like, hey, you can't let this one person ruin it for everybody else, right? There's other people who were working on this film who
Absolutely.
Hundreds,
made
thousands
an
of people
effort.
have worked on it.
That's always
exactly.
my argument. You can,
Yeah.
just because he screwed up, there's a few hundred other miles that need to be fed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
He's
the vast
already been
majority,
paid. As a matter, he's already been paid. So
Hmm.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. They've all been paid. Yeah.
and the vast majority of people don't like they still mention the whole grooming thing, and the girl that he was supposedly grooming came out and said he wasn't grooming her. She's gay. Her parents wanted to send her to a conversion camp, and he helped her out.
well, I ain't letting him off. There's so much stuff.
Yeah,
And that didn't.
It's all
that,
allegations. So
and
it's
that
not
story
really.
the story
Nothing
didn't
has
go
been
out to the
proven.
masses because that they all have their opinion about the negative shit. So,
Well, the thing
and
is,
the other shit I
judgment
can't.
the legal system. It's going to the legal system. We'll know soon enough eventually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he already
Unless all of this stuff gets paid
pled
off.
guilty to that stuff?
Gotta go, guys.
All right,
All
Lou.
right.
Have a good one at
Thank
work.
you,
Got
Lou.
you.
Good
It's a
day.
pleasure. I'll
Thanks
see
for
you
coming,
later.
man.
Yeah. Always
Take it
good
easy,
seeing
man.
you.
Peace. Busy. I'm hit you up on the gram.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man.
All right. Yep. Later, man.
guys.
See
Good
ya.
night. Good shift.
Yeah, I mean, he can go around and just pay off everybody and get it out of his hair. I mean, if he could settle with
Yeah.
all of this stuff, I mean, it's not going to change his reputation. He's not going to get any more work. But I'm just saying, as far as his other legal problems, he's probably got enough money to pay these folks out.
Yeah, and he already pled guilty to the supposed
He probably won't go to jail.
home thing.
He'll settle.
Yeah. But I mean, for that kind of stuff, I mean, you can't condemn anybody for that. People make mistakes, and case in point, look at Robert Downey Jr. He's Iron Man now.
Yeah.
He had a terrible past before, so.
Well, not the only, but one of the bigger differences, though, between the analogy between Robert Downey Jr. and Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller comes off to me to be the type of guy who it's going to take even more than this for this guy to get humble. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I think he's just quiet because he has to be. When they let him go, I don't think he's going to be any better off, or at least.
Robert Downey Jr. actually served time.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is just a whole different case. You know, I don't know. Because when he was younger and he was doing all of the John Hughes films and stuff, he was fine. But then he got to stardom, and then that's what got him into the drugs and everything, and then got him out of control. And he's winding up sleeping in other people's houses in the middle of the night naked.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
But at least he was able to make not a 360, 180, I guess.
180.
Yeah, turn around, yeah.
Where Ezra Miller, he's still pretty young. I think.
Yeah, well, and he can still turn things around now. Like again, I don't know, but
the trust is gone. The trust is gone. It's going to be a long time before somebody trusts him again.
Yeah, and he has plenty of time to try and earn that back.
Yeah. And I think another difference too. Did Robert Downey Jr. do anything to anybody? Like, did he harm anybody, or was there any other? No. Yeah,
he was always harmed to himself, but he was putting himself in other people's environments.
Oh, I see.
He literally broke into somebody else's house and went to sleep in their bed.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay, wow. That's what happened. Yeah.
Crazy,
so yeah, it's kind of more damage to himself. Whereas, like, again, these are allegations, so I don't know the truth, but I'm just what's alleged is that Ezra is doing stuff to other people, right? He's
like a madman if you believe this stuff. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that and threatening the KKK and whatever.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Well, the movie's behind us. I mean, it's water under the bridge now. We know what's going to happen with Ezra. They're going to let him go, and let's just move on from here.
Yeah.
Man,
and do what they should have done in the first place, and just if they're going to reboot some of it, just reboot it all, and they should just reboot it all. Go with somebody new.
I don't think they care at this point because they're just trying to get as much money as they can,
right,
from the movie that they knew wasn't going to do anything. So,
right,
and they're changing everything in the end anyway. So they're just like, whatever. Let's just see what we can get off of it and try to support it where we can. And yeah, that's all they freaking do. That's all they can do now, even with Blue Beetle and Aquaman, because that's.
Well, James Gunn blew it. He attached himself to the DCEU by coming out. He should have never came. First of all, he shouldn't have been at the con when they had the folks for the Flash movie. Shouldn't have been there. They could have had somebody else as a representative for the. And the other thing is, should have never came out and said he thought it was one of the best superhero movies ever. Because I mean, dude, you're a filmmaker.
Tom Cruise or.
I don't think Tom Cruise ever actually said it, though, did he?
No, but him in general, because now it's just people it's on your watch.
Yeah.
See, people look at that. Doesn't matter if you had nothing to do with it. This movie came out on your watch, and it's one of the biggest bombs in the history of film.
Mm-hmm.
And he's literally come out. I don't want to use the L word, but he has lied. He's lied on several occasions. He lied about Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck had to come out and say, I never met with them about this.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about film being the greatest. He talked about we're going to clean house. We're going to change everything. Yet he's holding on to Peacemaker and stuff. You can't. I'm sorry. Personally, I can't believe a word coming out of his mouth. I'm losing a lot of respect for the guy, even though I love Peacemaker. I kind of like his quirky humor and dark humor. I do kind of like it, but I don't want to see it everywhere in DC. I'm
Yeah,
really
and we won't know anything like that until Superman comes out,
right,
until it
right,
continues. So, but I
right.
don't
But
think.
you're going to be he's going to be attached to everything now, and the Blue Beetle
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
It'll be like a Kevin Feige situation. Yeah.
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 Yeah, 'cause, man, the internet is cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
eat
I
him
think
for lunch, bro.
hmm
You better score. I'm sure they got a new Superman. They need to just come on out, bro. Here's our new Superman. You know they got one.
Yeah. I'm sure that announcement's coming pretty soon.
Mhm.
I mean, everybody keeps talking about it, and
I'm sure as he's writing, he knows who he wants. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure they are casting, seeing people and seeing the actors for.
supposedly there's a Batman picked, but
See, the reason
that's
why
just a rumor.
Oh, yeah, everybody wants. A lot of people online want Jensen Ackles as Batman
Really,
who's that?
because he's done the voice.
Supernatural.
Yep, Supernatural. Yeah, he's done the voice for Red
Uh,
Hood and Batman as well.
Soldier Boy, wouldn't he?
Soldier Boy. Yep,
That was
Soldier
Jensen,
Boy.
right?
Oh,
Yep.
that's it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I'm on the same page. Yeah, we're there.
Okay.
Gotcha. Soldier Boy. Yeah.
Soldier Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of.
they
Soldier
don't
Boy is
want
Batman.
to wait. They
He
don't
really
want to
hasn't
wait
done a
too
whole
long.
lot past Supernatural, and I mean he was on that for what, umpteen years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that took up a lot of his career.
Yeah.
Right as of right now, I can't remember what else he was in. That's what pretty much kicked him off was Supernatural.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
They
watched
don't
any
want
of
to
it.
wait too long for these announcements because the longer they wait, the more sour this Flash movie is going to be to people, and then they're not going to give a damn about what's coming next. So
I would have just I agree. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just to go, oh, okay, we do have something new. Okay, I can get excited now, as opposed to if they wait too long, people go, oh, here's another movie. Okay, I didn't care for the last one. I don't know if I'm going to go see that. They need to get people excited quick because people are like, they're bailing. They're bailing big.
I would have much rather them freaking just said screw it and gone dark. Just cancel it all and then freaking this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Or
leave Zack Snyder's stuff alone. It is what it is. It's
Yeah.
popular for its reasons, and it has its fan following. So just leave it the way it is. Don't screw with it anymore because that's what you're doing right now with the Flash. That's what
Yeah.
you're doing right now with Aquaman. Just leave it alone.
and
Just
eventually, when you start to make money, you could make that Elseworlds.
Mhm.
You can continue with that line while you're doing your main stuff.
Throw that on your streaming.
Yeah.
And once again, the end of the movie does not signify the end of the Snyderverse because somewhere his Affleck is still alive.
Oh, but that's right now. This is it. I mean, this after
But what
Aquaman, that ends anything Snyder.
Yeah.
How does that end anything Snyder when you can bring anybody back just like
You can, but that ends it. That ends it all. If you don't view it that way, you probably should, just in case.
Yeah.
But that ends it.
The problem though is the general public. I know the general public doesn't look at it in chapters like we do. Like I grew up collecting comic books, so I understand episode, chapter. General public just see an ongoing thing, and they sit there and they go, "I don't like this. I don't know if I'm coming back," or they're like, and they come back, but they don't look at it in storylines.
And honestly, it'd be helpful if we just saw MCU as that the same way. I mean, it's a little harder to do. It's much harder to do, even for me. But you take, what was it? No Way Home? What was it? No Way Home that ended it? Or was it Far From Home that ended it? Far From Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah, I think it was the third one.
Okay. After Tony died.
But
So
no,
it would have been
Homecoming.
was the one.
no, it would have been Far From Home, right?
Far From Home is after Endgame. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that
okay, gotcha.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
just end like end it.
Oh,
It's
right.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what they were hoping we would see is a clean slate
Yeah.
from then on down. From
Let me tell you something.
you know what I mean? That's what we're hoping, and that's what you got to try to do. But it's so difficult, and it's been so jumbled along the way so far that it's just
Yeah, and you have to
hasn't
introduce
worked.
new characters and stuff like that, and I mean, it's gonna it have its own feel going forward anyway. So
You talking about MCU Phase 4?
Dude, they could have
MCU
done-
Phase 4 to current. Yep, it should have been a clean slate after Far From Home. Should have been, but it didn't work like that because we were still connected to everything that came before it.
I see.
And
I
it's
would-
just been
I would
hard to
stop.
disconnect from that, and we compare it to it all the time, and it's just
yeah,
you can't.
well, it's still a continued universe. That's
It
why
is. It is. Yeah, but it's not. It's not gonna be. It's not ever gonna be the same. It's not ever gonna be
No,
Phase 1 through 3 ever again, and we
Yeah.
gotta hold it to that, and we gotta love Phase 1 through 3 as it is, and we know we all love it, but Phase 4 through whatever the hell they're gonna go through now, it's got to be its own thing, its own entity, pretty much.
and they need to give the same love and care to 4, 5, and 6 that they did to 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it didn't always have the greatest movies, as popular, I should say, like Iron Man 2. People don't like that. Dark World, they don't like. People don't like that. But not
I
as
know
much
some people who
as-
don't
not
like,
as
who
much
hold
as Phase
Winter
4.
Soldier towards the bottom of their list.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like, you guys are crazy. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But yeah.
What were you gonna say, Mike? Sorry, I was gonna go, but I'll let you. I think you wanted to say something. Do you want to cut you off?
I think they should have stopped after Endgame. Period. Gave it 2 or 3 years and started a new story arc. Once again, Warlock should have never been in Guardians. You could have created an incredible storyline, and even and if you're going to mess around with the multiverse, a better way of doing it, and you could have brought Thanos back, and people would flock still to see him again, because there's a complete story arc that involves Warlock and Thanos, and it is amazing. There's an additional character called the Magus, which is it's almost like another Warlock. It's another aspect of him. And it also gets deeper into Thanos and death and his love for death. It's just an incredible, and the High Evolutionary is brought in along with Counter Earth. What they did in Guardians of the Galaxy cheapened and made the whole Warlock lore just foolish.
You know what did kind of ruin 3 for me was the video game, because the video game, the Guardians,
Oh,
the video game,
like PS4, PS5.
yeah, because it had the High Evolutionary in it. That was, and it had Warlock.
Oh man, he is nothing. He's just nothing like that movie. He is
I
just.
haven't played that yet.
He's so much more even tempered. He's not running around in this. He's a man god.
He reminded me more of Thor than anybody in the video game. Anyways.
And then Warlock, man, it's not even. It was just a travesty to me. I hated it so much.
Yeah.
The rocket stuff was cool.
Same with Feezy.
Yeah.
Real quick to touch on what you're saying, Mike. I agree. Warlock. I was disappointed. I didn't hate it, but yeah, I was disappointed, and I don't have that reference, that comic book reference, so I'm not sure how I would, because I didn't read him in the comics, but I knew of him. But just how they treated him, like within that movie, he didn't. It was inconsistent with how they teased him at the end of the first. Was the first Guardians, I think, or the second Guardians?
Yeah,
No, it was the end of the second one, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
now,
like
if you're going to do that, if you're going to keep him in a cocoon, you got to really introduce him as this all powerful entity. He doesn't just fly into a scene and start hitting people.
Yeah,
it was so.
He comes out of that cocoon and there's a bright light that's blinding you.
Yeah.
Because
And I think they could go forward with a better, um, warlock. Because even in the movie,
Yeah.
they said the high evolutionary pulled him out early.
Right.
So there's room for him to grow and be
To
that
mature. Yeah.
that main. Because
yeah,
you get somebody like Will Poulter, who's a great actor.
Mhm.
In that role, you could expand from that.
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I
it's,
agree.
it's
Yeah.
fun.
So that, and then real quick, I was gonna go back to. Oh, so I was thinking how people in general, it seems like the consensus is that Phase 4 is kind of not coherent. It's kind of all over the place. Let alone like the quality, but just how the story doesn't seem like it's working towards something. But I started thinking of again, me thinking, okay, why is that? What's going on? What's the plan? So I think this is pre issues with Jonathan Majors. Is maybe they're going something for like the What If animated, right, season 1, because at first when I saw that, I thought they were each individual stories, which they seem like, but then I try not to give any spoilers, but if you see the last couple episodes, then you see
Yeah, they all
it all
converge.
come together, yeah. And so
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what they're doing on a larger scale for Phase 4 or 5 or whatever, like
could
they're
be.
gonna do that, but I don't know now. Again, with the whole Jonathan Major thing and the Kings, I don't know how they're going to alter that. But if they're going to stick with that, if that was the case, or if they're going to alter it somehow, so I'm thinking, hey, maybe they surprise they're all going to come together somehow. And I know there's Secret Wars, obviously, where everybody's talking about everybody coming
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's could be what they're doing. It's intentional that it seems incoherent right now. It's not. I mean, not cohesive, I should say, at the moment. So it might converge. I don't know at the end, but we shall
Yeah.
see.
And there's we still have um like Captain America. We got Sam now.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
um and they try
and
to
Nakia.
introduce She-Hulk, which is terrible. Um, they need to get these characters right before. I mean, if they want to create another Avengers,
Yeah.
but they're not going to do an Avengers until Secret Wars. Um,
Yeah, it was like pushed off to 2026 now, right?
yeah, yeah, and like the Avengers was going to just cap all three phases. Now,
Does it?
so they're not going to have Avengers to cap it off one phase. They're just going to push it off to the end. So they got to create all these movies and intertwine their huge
The
story
general
with
public
Kang and
does
the
not.
multiverse and all that stuff. But if they have shit characters to begin with, nobody's going to freaking care. Like She-Hulk,
Mhm.
um, Moon Knight, like
I would really like to see her with a different writer, to be honest with you.
oh, 100%. And do it freaking right. Don't
With an or even in an Avengers movie, just for that simple fact.
yeah, yeah, you get hopefully better writers in the movies than on Disney Plus. Um, but yeah, just do a better job establishing these characters, and everybody will be on board. Just
They don't
focus
seem to
on
have the
characters
patience
and
to
don't
do that.
focus on agendas and be like, oh, but they're comic accurate. Like that's not.
Yeah, right. Well, continuing on with Marvel and going to Trumbull Dust's questions. Have we all seen the first episode of Secret Invasion?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We only got like 12 minutes left for the show, so we
Okay.
can't do a deep dive. I want to do a deeper dive tomorrow. I think we'll do an after show reactions at some point tomorrow, probably later. But yeah, can we get? I just want to get everybody's initial thoughts on the show, the first episode, and yeah, we spoiler heavy. So go spoiler heavy.
I thought I liked it. It was good. It was a good start, but it still had some things reminiscent to other shows before, like most specifically Winter Soldier for me. It kind of had some similarities there. Then you know the whole having countries or groups or whoever kind of start something with other countries and feuds and battles or just like terrorist groups and stuff that had some elements of what is it, Falcon Winter Soldier and the Sum of All Fears, right? I think that's what it is with Ben Affleck. If you guys remember that movie,
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he was in that. Yeah, so that how the premise of that movie. There was conspiracy there, so it kind of had some of those elements in it. But it is different from what we've received so far from Phase 4, right? So I think it was a good start. It wasn't a knockout, but it was still pretty good enough to keep me hooked, basically, that keep me coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of a lukewarm beginning. Samuel Jackson looks like he doesn't really care much. I don't know. His acting is just seems to be a little too dead. But first episode, we'll see where it goes from here. But right now, not much to say.
I liked the episode. It was a good start. It leaves me wanting more. I mean, I sort of agree with the Sam Jackson comment. It is kind of almost seems not quite Nick Fury, but I mean, that's kind of the point, I guess. He's
Right,
a little
yeah.
off his game. He's been off Earth for however long since after he got back from the blip. So,
right.
Hopefully, we get back to the regular Nick Fury and kind of more intrigue, and hopefully, there's not a premise in here that Disney deems to be reshot like in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Cause they just should have went for that, because what we got was not as good as what could have been. But I think it was a good start. I can't wait for episode 2. I don't believe Maria Hill is dead. I don't believe it was her. There's no way you're gonna kill off Colby Smulders that freaking early. But it has to seem like it has stakes. So, I mean, if she is, that sucks. We'll find out. But I don't believe it is. We'll see what happens. So yeah, can't wait to see Nick Fury go crazy now and go after what he's supposed to go after.
Yeah, I thought it was a great start. Nick Fury, his character, you know, he's suffering from being blipped and then coming back and having to deal with all that, and then, you know, Talos and his wife, you know, took over for those two, you know, the time that they were gone. So it's interesting, you know, his wife is gone now, and now his daughter, played by Amelia Clark, which was cool to see. I kind of figured that out right away. I know who she is, because the daughter ran away or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, I thought it was a really good start. Olivia Colman was great. But yeah, it's definitely a little weaker than I thought it was going to be. It pissed me off to see Maria Hill go down, and I am hoping that it is just they get to her. They got her somewhere in time to revive her, to get her, you know, to save her life. So hopefully she's not gone. I mean, that was the biggest takeaway was losing Maria Hill, but again, we don't know if she's exactly gone, and it could be, and I hope it is, just to get Nick Fury, you know, off his ass and start kicking ass like he used to. So
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and how long? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, were we gonna finish? Sorry, I cut you off. Do you have more to say?
Good show so far. I'm looking forward to the rest of it, and it's only 6 episodes. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, I certainly do hope he does get off his ass, because I don't want to see Samuel Jackson walking around like Matt or Columbo.
And I heard some are going to be shorter.
That's what I'm feeling right now, and I'm not liking it. I don't need to see Nick Fury as Columbo. Don't want to see it. And I understand that he's 70, but Samuel Jackson just doesn't seem like he's really into it right now. I don't know. Maybe he's getting tired of the Nick Fury character. I don't know. It just he seems to be flat to me, but we'll see.
If he got tired of the character, he wouldn't do it. I think
Yeah.
that's the kind of person Sam Jackson is.
Well, it depends on how long his contract is for. He might be, you know.
Well, I know. I just
he
think
might still have maybe 1 or 2 films still left under.
Like-
him, you know.
the ways I've heard him and talk, and the stories that I've heard about who he is as a person, I don't think if he didn't want to do this anymore, he straight up wouldn't do it. Breach of contract or not, he just
No, I'm not saying that he doesn't want to do it anymore. I'm just saying that maybe his enthusiasm about it. I mean, you got to realize these actors.
Well, this is this has already been shot. It could have been,
and he's already been paid and all that stuff. But that's the point I'm making. After it's shot and paid, do actors really care anymore?
Not usually, to be honest with you. There's a lot of them that just don't give a shit at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go and say, "Man,
I already did it. I'm out.
Yeah.
See ya.
I
don't even need to watch it. Bye."
This is one of my best jobs of acting I've ever done, but nobody wants to see this damn thing. I don't know, man. Just the money wouldn't be satisfying. That's because I would want to be getting into acting to be an actor.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I agree with your guys' take on Sam Jack, and I kind of felt the same way. But then I had to go back and think, okay, I think he was just playing to that episode, right? Because everyone was telling him, hey, you're not what you used to be. Even Marie at the end, like, you're going to get somebody hurt, right? She was telling him that, and look what happened, right? So not just her, I think Talos or somebody else was also telling him that. I was like, hey, you're not the Nick Fury you used to be since you came back. And so I think he was just playing into that.
Which was weird because he was the Nick Fury used to be when he came back all through the Captain Marvel movie.
Captain Marvel, he was younger.
This is a sequel. This is,
No, there's no.
I'm not a sequel, but
in Captain Marvel, he was like it was in the 90s,
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's right. It was what do you call
Blockbuster,
it?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it was in the past.
Yeah, it happened a while ago.
See, this whole multiverse, I'm scrambled, man. I don't like. What I don't like is
think of it as a bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is I want to see more just isolated stories. I don't want to have to be able to. I don't want to have to watch the TV shows and the movies and everything to understand what's going on. I just think that's too much.
So far, you really haven't had to.
Oh, yeah, you have. Dude, I talk to people who are just they don't know what the hell is going on.
It's because really there's nothing going on for these specific
why is
stories.
Spider-Man over here? Well, there's Sony and there's Marvel.
They haven't tied anything together yet.
Man,
They really haven't.
Bro, they're just bad at just doing this. I'm sorry.
Well, Sony is something else, though. I mean, the Sony movies like Morbius, they have nothing to do with the MCU. So.
I know that's the point that's the point I'm making to you. The general public don't know that.
They're dipping their toes in the water, though, right? With Eddie Brock Venom at the end of what is it? No Way Home, right? They're teasing. They're building it
and
up.
that little symbiote thing. That
was the only reason it was there, to get the symbiote into the MCU. I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and get kind of Tom Hardy's put him out. Yeah.
It's unclear what they do, isn't it? I don't know why you're doing that.
And
that's product placement right there.
Oh, and Morbius and Vulture, right?
Vulture, yep.
Yeah, and they pulled Vulture from MCU into Morbius.
Maybe they're trading. You can have Vulture. We're gonna steal Venom for a minute.
Your general public is right there with you on all of this.
Slowly building it up. Kind of like how what is it in the first? Was the first Iron Man where they Avengers Initiative?
Yep.
Right? Isn't that where they first? It was a slow build.
The Middle East.
Yeah.
And Sony is so bent on getting their Sinister Six going that they don't care how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the Craven coming up, Morbius, Venom.
What did you guys think of the trailer?
Horseshit.
Yeah.
I seem to go see it.
Didn't impress me at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's not quite what I expected.
Russell Crowe again. Yeah. Playing a superhero dad, the superhero.
But it just
dad.
seemed like there's. I don't know.
I actually haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet, honestly. I have to.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah, go watch it. It's worth a watch.
Okay.
There's a red band as well.
Yes,
There's
that's
two
what I'll be
different-
watching.
Would I be wrong in saying it's kind of Wolverine-ish in nature?
Craven? These characters in
like
general, you're saying,
Origins,
or-
maybe.
You know, I mean, there's I don't know, it's just kind of like a similarity, like
You get a Wolverine vibe?
just like a rogue, and you know, it's dangerous, and
Yeah. Well, Sony seems to be stuck in that era of
Trying to make
movie.
villains and anti-heroes.
No, I mean like the
movies.
style of X-Men and you know, everybody's got to have leather on while they're fighting.
Yeah.
You know, they're stuck in the early 2000s, and that's Sony for weird freaking reason. I mean, if you look at Venom, it sort of had that look. I haven't seen Morbius, so I can't really tell. But from the trailers, I can tell that it looks like it's from that era. It's
It does have. I see where you're coming from. It does have a sort of a 90s tinge on it.
Kind of.
See
It definitely gave me like a Blade type vibe.
Yeah, it was dark,
So-
like all around.
Yeah.
The tone in the movie, not like the dark as in like the
Well, it wasn't
content.
a
It's just,
horrible
like,
movie.
The look, yeah. I didn't think it was horrible either.
I never got around to watching.
It wasn't great.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the comic, man. I collected the comic, but
I watched it because I wanted to see the Doctor Who in it, but that's about all I watched it for.
Yeah,
Matt Smith.
I'll watch it eventually.
Seeing him in a different character.
dude, in the comic books, when him and Spider-Man go up, it's cool, man. I don't know how they're gonna work it out in this situation. In the comics, it's great. But
Yeah, and Matt Smith needs to figure out better movies to be in. It's like he was in the Terminator. What was it? Salvation.
Was it
Or
Salvation? Or,
just
yeah.
the paycheck, man. Some of these
Yeah.
guys don't want to just make tips at the restaurants.
Dark Fate. No,
With
not
Christian
Dark Fate.
Bale?
The one before that. But anyway, he was in Terminator. That didn't freaking work out. You know, he was good in Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies though. He was good in that.
So you
The
know
Crown.
what?
He was in The Crown too. I heard he was pretty good in that too.
Yeah, but I mean movies, not
It
TV.
is still.
He just needs to pick better movies. Like and Morbius didn't do well. Wasn't a great movie. He needs to be.
You guys don't hold out any hope for Craven?
Sorry, what was that?
You guys don't hold out any hope for Craven? As far as
I'll try to go see it. It depends on timing and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
You know,
keep an
I
open
hope
mind.
it's good.
Yeah.
You don't go into a movie going, "Oh, this is going to be crap."
Yeah, I hope this is shitty. I hope
Oh, I do now.
it's in the trash.
except for
There's way too much sewage out there.
except for
man.
episode 8.
I put on hip boots when I go to the movie.
Yeah.
I might as well be working for the Detroit sewage company. I put
And
on my
9
hip boots.
actually. After seeing
No.
8, you kind of went into episode 9 going, "This is probably gonna be shit."
Yeah. You walked into 8. Well, kind of trepidatious because the trailers and stuff, but you walked into 8 kind of hopeful because of 7, and
Yep.
then fuck, and then yeah.
I did at least think that at least once before seeing that movie. This is probably gonna be shit. You know,
8 or 9.
9.
I have no
Oh yeah.
hope.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
DC and Marvel. I'm not holding out high expectations from neither one of these guys.
Yeah.
They're all clowning around right now.
Good.
I don't want any more DC till James Gunn's Superman. That's how I feel.
No, you don't want Blue Beetle, dude?
No. There's no build up to it. It might be good. It might be.
Well, 'cause they don't have any money to advertise the damn thing. That's why, you know.
The masses don't know who this dude is, bro.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't know. who
They're going to
it is.
come off the Flash and you're going to go, this is crap. I don't know who this guy even is.
I like the cast. I like all the casting choices though.
Mhm.
Dude, I like the McFarlane figure that's coming out. I might
hope
get
like
that. I'm not going to see the
It
movie.
makes a
though.
figure of it too, because the suit looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philly was good.
Hashtag not my Craven Joker.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, hashtag not my Craven. I know that's
I've
right.
always seen Craven as a villain. Don't think I've
He
ever
is a
seen him
villain.
even as an anti-hero. I don't think I've ever seen him
Bro,
in that light.
the problem with filmmaking,
Just like freaking Black Adam. I've never seen him as an anti-hero.
Yeah.
I've always seen him as a
'Cause he's
villain.
not. He's
So when you're
See,
trying to
but
turn this villain into an
Hollywood has
anti-hero
this
or a
desire.
good guy, it's just weird.
Hollywood has this desire to
not
make
anyone's Craven.
villains heroes. They want to make villains heroes, and I don't understand that.
They ain't Stone Cold Steve Austin, goddammit. It's not enough. Steve Austin was a heel, and he turned good guy.
Yeah.
Even as a heel, he was cheered. So
Yeah. What?
They did it to Loki.
Hmm?
You know, no, he's a nice guy.
yeah,
But Loki was good.
that seemed more natural. I mean,
Yeah.
it turned into that rather than
Well,
boom.
true.
Now you're this.
At least,
Yeah, it was a whole
at least,
evolution.
at least there's character building. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, from like the average person, right? They're not going to know that. They don't have that reference to like the comic story, right? So they
Right.
it's like to them they're just starting like with a clean slate, like from zero.
Yeah.
So like Black Adam, so he's an anti-hero. That's what they're gonna. That's their first, what is it? Experience with him, right? Because they don't have anything else to base it
Yeah.
off of.
I think if he looked a little more like Black Adam, it would have been a little better. You know, pointy ears, the hair, eyebrows. You know,
It just looked like the
Well,
Rock.
they got disillusioned by the Joker. Joker made so much doggone money. Say, oh yeah, let's do this with everybody. And you can't. It doesn't work with
It was
everybody.
a unique story. That, you know.
Yeah, you can't do it with everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's what started it too. I
Number
swear.
2 is a musical.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
All of a sudden, no, we could just make our superheroes do anything. Take them out of the superhero genre and just let them do anything.
Yeah. Oh, and
Who's that with the
some of
Ghostbusters? Oh, that's Shazam.
Yeah.
Joker
some of
as
the
a musical
episodes
yeah.
some of the
Maybe in my
episodes-
stop motion that might work.
Maybe you can
Sorry,
get
go
out.
ahead.
some of the episodes of Secret Invasion are short.
Oh,
Oh,
don't tell
They're
me
not
that.
all an hour.
You know, it's really
Well, I guess-
crazy because as sluggish as I thought the show was, I said, wow.
So
this
was it a
went by-
movie turned into a show, or
It went by really quick. Because wasn't it like 50 minutes?
it did? It did seem a little quick.
Yeah, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that went by fast.
Yeah, it kind of flew by. I mean,
What did you- What's the
That's
average
good.
time for the next ones?
I don't know, but they're going to be shorter. Nobody knows their runtime quite yet.
Because they don't want anybody bitching about it.
Yeah, right. Well, we're going to bitch when it's too
You
short.
know who's going to show up at the
Wait
end
till the
of
day
this,
of, then they can find out, and then they can bitch later.
Yeah.
You know who's going to show up at the end of this, right?
Green Lantern.
You know,
Green Lantern.
come on, guys. You know who's going to show up at the end?
Who am I?
Ms. Marvel.
Captain
Captain
Marvel.
Marvel. Captain Marvel's going to show up.
Ms. Marvel might show up too.
Why?
You know,
Well,
the three of
Captain
them.
Marvel's gonna
They got
show
the
up.
movie coming up. That's why.
Monica.
Exactly. Captain Marvel will be at the
No.
end. Why?
Monica, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
And it
It
might
would
be-
make sense because he knows her too. It would make sense
Incorrect.
if just Carol Danvers showed up. You know what I mean?
end
It
credits.
would make sense.
Yeah. Well, okay. Keep it as end credits, but you don't need them in the show. You don't.
No. I didn't mean to. No, but that's going to link you right into the stupid movie getting ready to come out.
The
Yeah.
Marvels, yeah.
Yeah, he's got that connection to Carol, so I understand. I would understand if we see her eventually.
Absolutely.
And I'm hoping Captain Marvel is written a little better. I mean, it's a different writer and directors, so hopefully,
Not such like a sitcom. You mean?
I don't think you cannot.
yeah.
You cannot.
Because the
watch-
first one's writing was a little up and down. You know what I mean?
I
It's
don't
just
know
like
if you'll
it
ever
was.
be able
It
to
was.
watch
There were
this
different
off
curves
the-
to it that you were like,
Yeah.
That's what made it a kind of a bad movie. But
I don't think you're ever going to be able to watch this touch off. No.
Yeah, one thing.
You think it will warm people up to her now? I don't think so.
No, if you had it like her in like Endgame, great. She, she doesn't talk that much. She, she comes in,
Until you
kicks
do it on
ass.
a panel at
That
Comic
doesn't
Um,
sound very good, but
well,
don't let her talk.
yeah,
Don't give her no
no,
damn lines.
no, just
Yeah.
write her better. That's
Yeah,
like
okay.
give it
her
Ezra,
line. Don't
give
make
it
it out to
Ezra
be
Miller
some
treatment.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Ezra at the con, okay?
agenda.
Yeah.
Don't make it some agenda. Just write the character well.
Don't point out that she's a woman and she's stronger than that
Well,
man.
Blue, guess what,
That's it.
Blue?
Yeah, see,
Bring that on
like
a little bit more naturally, please, because
Yeah.
we already
Guess
know that.
what, Blue?
Organic.
That
yeah,
movie
see,
was not
we already
made
know
for
It's
this
you.
fucking.
Donatello.
It's Captain Marvel.
The movie was not
We
made
know
for
she's
you
strong as
guys.
shit. Yeah.
So there. Movie
You talking
wasn't
about Captain
made
Marvel
for
or
you.
Endgame?
I was talking Captain Marvel.
Yeah, the
Oh,
movie
okay.
wasn't meant for me. It wasn't meant
Wasn't
for
meant for
anybody.
you, man.
The
You
only, I
don't
think, the
want
only
that
reason
smoke,
why it
bro.
made so much is because it was lead up to Endgame.
You don't want that smoke,
Yeah,
according to her.
yeah. Well, bring it, man. I don't. She just says some of the stupidest shit, and God, it's always like, it's always an agenda. It's always man bashing. Like,
She has done a lot of that. Yeah.
you
But-
can't like make a character and just make her a character. You gotta put a whole gender down just to build yours up. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah,
Like,
that was
how you lose money. That's
yeah.
stupid.
That was a really effed
Yeah.
up move that they did with Wonder Woman in the Flash movie. You bring her in to do that. That's just BS.
Yeah. That whole sequence was just stupid.
Yeah, real quick, did you guys hear about that? That person from Disney who handles that stuff about, just like the social,
Yeah.
political, like commentary. Who kind of, that consultant, I guess, she quit or she stepped down. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, and she went back to whatever she left. She's right back at the company and she's supposed to.
Oh, is she? Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, it doesn't help you have those dipshits that are out there that are actually like trying to tear her down just because they didn't like her in that role, like using profanity and
Yeah.
like calling her the stupidest person in the
Right.
world
It's
just for
not
being
necessary,
for being Captain Marvel. Like true
Yeah,
freaking trolls.
you
Like
have-
that shit don't help either. I mean,
No,
those guys
yeah.
are clear brainless, but
Right.
I just
Don't have
want,
time.
I just want the well-written characters. I don't if you're a
Yeah.
woman, I don't care if you're a man. It doesn't freaking matter. If you're a well-written character, I'm gonna like the freaking movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
trim
yeah.
bust.
And there's a history of cinema that can show it. Somehow people forgot about it in
I'm
Hollywood.
gonna move this banner since we're out of it now. Pretty much out
Oh,
of
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in the comic. Yeah, she is.
She's it.
That's what I know. I know. I picked up the first issue of Captain Marvel because I remember when the real Captain Marvel died of cancer, and she came on the scene. So I had the first book, but I didn't continue to read her a lot. So kind of lost touch with that particular character. Yeah.
Exhibit A, Civil War II. I've yet
Once
to
they
read
got
that
rid of
one.
Marvel, I kind of lost my interest. And not because she was a woman. I just thought, wow. I just didn't like the transition personally.
Well, like
Oops.
even in her scenes in Endgame, with Thor, I mean, it was cool. She
was fine.
charge.
Yeah.
She just needs to be written better. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I mean,
she's
she's
an
a good character.
Academy Award-winning actress, so she's got chops.
I mean, I like the design of the character. She looks great with the glowing helmet and the, all
Yeah,
that.
I did the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
has the
Logan,
potential
sorry,
to be.
sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. It has the potential to be a good character. Just better writing,
Yeah.
and don't. If it's crap, don't be like, "But it's comic accurate." It's a crap excuse.
I wish they would make stuff more comic accurate. They don't do that enough.
Well, they did that with She-Hulk. It was poorly written, and the writer came out and the writer and director came out and said, but oh, she's the most comic accurate. You know, it's like that. That's not all it is.
Yeah.
You
And
can be
people who
comic
like,
accurate in
people
the
who
craft,
actually like that, people who like that particular series, actually, that's what they say. Hey, I liked it because it was comic accurate.
and that's cool. If you like it, that's awesome. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I
But
was not a
I
fan.
can't believe that comic book is that accurate to the show. 'Cause that show was a mess.
Yeah,
Well,
there was two good episodes. It was the first one and the one with Daredevil, and after that, anything else after that, garbage.
Garbage. I was gonna say real quick on Captain Marvel. But yeah, I agree. It wasn't my favorite. It could have been written better. Just the storyline, I didn't really like because there wasn't really any build up. Right, it comes to the climax was just like, hey, you just gotta, you know, believe you can do it and rule this thing, and then bam, there was like she didn't have to work towards anything. Right, it wasn't
Right.
really any. There was no adversity she had to face. It was kind of just like,
Right.
it was just too easy. I don't know. Where all these other movies, the main character has to find something, and fight against something or something. There's just
Exactly.
there's just could have been written
No,
better.
no consequences interactions.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, exactly.
She goes to a French party and gets plastered, bro.
Mhm.
I mean, a wedding, I'm sorry, and gets plastered.
Oh no, I was talking about Captain Marvel, not She-Hulk. Sorry.
Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, because you guys.
Hey, everything's
yeah, that's
done,
just one of the
bro.
things wrong with She-Hulk too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
On that one.
See how everything's running into everything?
Yeah,
Damn those spaghetti noodles.
yeah,
Yes.
yep.
Yep.
But
Well, gentlemen,
on that
I
note,
think-
Phil's, yeah. Oh,
Go ahead. Yeah. I'm gonna let any of you that have channels say what you guys got coming up, and then we're probably gonna call it quits here because we are over the 3 hour mark.
Yeah. Real quickly, well, good news, and let's do this before we close out. We must acknowledge now that 500 subscribers and you can monetize. And Beam, how many do you have now?
406 last I looked.
Come on, folks. Anybody who hasn't subscribed to Beam, let's make it happen. The timing couldn't have been better.
407.
And he's worked hard for this, so really appreciate it. Subscribe, man. Get them to 500 as soon as we can.
Yeah. Anybody that
Yeah.
subscribes and likes and shares, we appreciate it.
Go watch my stop motion. Could use a few more views.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. But no, that's all I got to say. I'll get you caught up on some other stuff.
Feezy, you got anything coming up on your channel?
I don't. I just had a episode of apparently collecting yesterday, but there was some audio issues on the YouTube end, I guess, and so I have to the recordings I have. I got those, and the audio's good on that. So I just got to do some edits and put those together, and I'll upload those to my channel. But yeah, I put a post on that to kind of let people know. But will be coming here soon. But other than that, yeah, I haven't had anything scheduled. But thanks for giving me the opportunity. Thanks for having me on. I'll just say keep an eye on the socials and to see when my next stream is coming. Not sure when that will be, but yeah, it'll be up there sometime.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And if you're not subs to either one of these guys down here, the links are in the description part of the video. So,
And Feezy, is it fair to say that you're somewhat a regular on midnight collecting after dark?
I go on when I can. I wouldn't say I'm a regular.
Okay. I've seen you quite a few times. I watch it all the time.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Yeah, I try to get on there, when I can, or if I'm not, I don't have other plans. If I'm not doing something else, but yeah, yeah, you see me on there too. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that. After Dark, collecting weekly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good channel.
Let's go for another 3 hours. Let's go.
Go for another 3 hours.
Yeah. But yeah, it's always a pleasure, gentlemen, chatting with you.
Always
guys.
great having you on.
Thanks, man.
I don't have much coming up tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but it will be tomorrow. We're going to go talk about this and go through the episode of Secret Invasion, episode 1, after show. I might do another after show in the morning of episode 2, maybe Thursday morning. Maybe I don't want to do it the day of. I want to at least give it. We'll see. But we will have another separate episode for Secret Invasion. Not quite on collecting or collector's figure. I mean, we'll still talk about it next week, but it will be briefly.
What time? What time are you doing the?
I'm not sure yet. Saturdays and Sunday mornings aren't good for me anymore because of work. But
No, the thing that you're doing tomorrow. You see, what you doing?
what time? Yeah, I'm still not sure yet. It might be roughly this time before dinner, or it might be after dinner. So we'll see. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go through the chat real quick. Some guy, OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Loco Lou is in the chat. Tremble Dust, Joker J, Payton 23, Luminara stopped in. I saw her name. Commander Green. Commander Green was here. Thule. Tremble Dust. Payton. Nope, that's not OG fan.
Fat Batman.
Fat Batman stopped in. Appreciate that very much. Joker J. Payton.
You sucked to me on Instagram. Thanks, Fat Pat. Tremble does Tremble Dust have a channel?
Dust? I don't know.
Because he said something about giving away, unless he's just joking, giving away Rorschach at 500 subs.
Yeah, he's still trying to win the.
Oh, is he trying to give away the Rorschach?
Yeah, he said at 500 subs. But that, I wasn't sure he had a channel or not.
Well, speaking of that, if that's true, when we get monetized beforehand, shit, I might do one at I might do a giveaway at 550. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I might as well announce it now. The giveaway I was going to do at 1,000. I'm doing at 500. Give me the 500, folks, and try and get this thing out of here. And it's cool. Yeah. It's cool.
I think that was about everybody. Payton, Joker J. Trump.
Yeah, I had to exit out, otherwise I can't go all the way back. So.
Yeah. Some guy. Yep. A lot in the chat tonight. Tremble Dust talks the most of the time, I think.
Yeah.
Hoth was the other one I was missing. Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yes, very much appreciated coming in. Helps out the channel, helps out the show, gets it out there. And maybe if we got time tomorrow, maybe or in the next few weeks, since I'm doing episodes of after show talk, maybe we'll try and find a ranking here. Rank something again, because I know you guys like to do the rankings. So people sub out, shut up. No, don't. You bring up some good points.
Yeah.
But yeah, Spider-Man integrated suits here tomorrow. I will be doing a showcase episode that'll probably be later this week. I might throw a little stop motion in there. I will see. So that's about it. Still paying off some stuff, so I might have another figure coming later this week or not. I'm not quite sure. I got to plan that out. But yeah, we will have more content coming soon for sure. Still working on that Mandarato. I'm trying to plan it out. I've worked out on a few storyboards basically to try to help me out with that. So I'm still working on that, and then that's like a much bigger project than what we've already seen on the channel for stop motion. But yeah, that's coming soon, and then that's about all I got. And then collector's figure next week again. Talk about stuff that comes up. More figures, third party, stuff that catches our attention. That'll do it for us. Stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we will catch you on the next one.
Later all.
Later.
Live long and prosper.